but since joining the rotation, this will be his 6th start. He's got an ERA in the 2s. Maybe that just fits him better.
Yeah, absolutely. Some guys love that routine of being ready to pitch every 5 days, and Joey Wentz was drafted as a starter, and kind of we talk about how the bullpen is a place where starters go to die, and now he's back. He's got a chance in that rotation, and he's been throwing the ball well. One key for him has been increased cutter usage. The Braves, when they pick up a guy, they usually have an intention. They think there's an inefficiency. So with Joey Wentz, they said, hey, we love your cutter. We want you to throw that more. He's boosted that from 25% all the way up to 40+%. So that's a pitch that will feature heavily here tonight.
All right, looking for more of that this evening, and hopefully a series victory with a win tonight. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
When Darren and I come back, I'll introduce you to the starting lineups, and after that, first pitch of the game, Braves and Guardians tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
And Doug.
Limu and I always tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. But now, we want you to feel it. Cue the emu music, Limu.
Save yourself money today. Increase your wealth. Customize and save, we say.
That may have been too much feeling.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
They're all the luck you need. Win up to $2 million with the Lucky 7 Scratchers from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
When the Braves slide into second to score a double, you better slide into the McDonald's app to get free fries. Don't miss out on this deal. The day after the Braves hit a double, you get yourself free large fries with any purchase only in the McDonald's app. Golden, crispy, world famous, free. Just be sure you download the app to catch this winning deal from your favorite winning team.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid July 18th, 2025 through August 29th, 2025. At participating McDonald's, valid once per day, must opt into rewards.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
You ever wonder what happens to baseball bats when they break? Your friends at Gorilla Glue wondered too, and they decided to test Gorilla Glue to see if broken bats could not only be repaired, but actually used again. Original Gorilla Glue expands into the surface, creating an incredibly strong bond, and it works. Hit after hit after hit. Gorilla Glue is the official sponsor of Broken Bats, and if it can successfully repair a Braves baseball bat, you can count on Gorilla Glue to work for virtually any project you throw its way. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Traffic and weather won't keep you informed on what really matters to you. This is Home Team Brandon Leak reminding you to start your workday in the locker room weekdays from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
It is a perfect night here in Cleveland, getting you ready for Game 2 in this series of 3 between the Braves and the Guardians. Braves won last night 2-0 and looking to take the series with a win tonight. Time now for the starting lineups powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll start off with the visiting Braves, coming in with a record of 54-68. The Braves have won 3 in a row. Their longest winning streak of the season is 4, so trying to match that tonight. The Braves currently 16 games back of Philadelphia in the East, and Brian Snitker leads it off tonight with his left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Batting second for the Braves, first baseman Matt Olson, and hitting third, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting cleanup, catcher Drake Baldwin. Hitting fifth, designated hitter Marcell Ozuna. Hitting sixth for the Braves, center fielder Michael Harris. Batting seventh, second baseman Ozzie Albies. Batting eighth, third baseman Nacho Alvarez. Hitting ninth, shortstop Nick Allen. And on the mound, the left-hander Joey Wentz. He is 3-3 with a 5.03 ERA. Once again for the Braves, Profar, Olsen, Acuna, Baldwin, Ozuna, Harris, Albies, Alvarez, Allen, and Wentz on the mound. Now for Stephen Vogt's Guardians. They are 63-58. They're in second place in the Central, 7.5 games back of Detroit, and they'll lead it off tonight with their left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Batting second, center fielder Angel Martinez, and hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Batting cleanup, designated hitter David Fry. Hitting fifth, first baseman Carlos Santana. Batting sixth, shortstop Gabriel Arias. Batting seventh, right fielder C.J. Kefas. Batting eighth, second baseman Brian Rocchio. Batting ninth, catcher Austin Hedges. And on the mound, right-hander Slade Ciccone. Ciccone 5-5 with a 4.11 ERA. So again for the Guardians, it's Kwan, Martinez, Ramirez, Fry, Santana, Arias, Kefas, Rocchio, Hedges, and Ciccone on the mound. Great to be with you on a Saturday night. First pitch right around the corner. Braves and Guardians next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce, perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
You know what my favorite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favorite. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
My name is Patrick, and I'm the Military Outreach Manager at the Warrior Alliance. I served in the U.S. Army as an airborne ranger and deployed to several combat zones in support of the global war on terror. Veterans bring excellence through our work ethic, skills, and civic duty. However, transitioning to civilian life can be difficult, as we all share a loss of purpose when leaving the military. Returning veterans have earned and deserve our support so they can thrive on their journey home. The Warrior Alliance understands the challenge and is helping warriors navigate to success after service. Join us in changing thousands of lives for the better. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate with the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever. You can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
84 degrees and looking like a sellout tonight here at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Second game in this series, Braves and the Guardians, and the Braves looking for a series win with a victory tonight. Great to have you with us. Want to remind you that Tire Discounters Round Trip or Home Run promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment and a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at braves.tirediscounters.com. Guardians take the field. Braves will be coming out of the first base dugout here at Progressive Field. And the Braves have been winning a lot lately in these red uniforms. So this suspicious bunch is able to get out there and put on the red uniforms once again and look for another victory. And see if they can do that again in these red uniforms. Red uniform tops, gray pants, navy lettering, navy numerals outlined in white. And Braves across the chest on top of the navy tomahawk. Meanwhile, the Guardians will be wearing their white uniform tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy, and Guardians across the chest of their white uniforms. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks. Use code BRAVES. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. For the Braves, it'll be Profar, Olsen, and Acuna to the plate here at the top of the first inning. Here's the leather for Cleveland. Carlos Santana is at first base. Brian Rocchio is at second base. Gabriel Arias is the shortstop, and Jose Ramirez is at third base. In the outfield for Cleveland, it'll be Stephen Kwan in left field. Angel Martinez is the center fielder. C.J. Keyfus is in right field. And Austin Hedges is the catcher with Slade Ciccone on the mound. Slade Ciccone, a right-hander from Winter Park, Florida, 26 years old, 6'4", 220 pounds, and on the season, Darren, 5-5 with a 4.11 ERA. We've seen him once. That was last year when he was with Arizona, but now wearing a Guardians uniform this season.
Yeah, he's found a new home and a new home in the Guardians rotation after they have had some starting pitching injuries. And, you know, he's taken to it well. He's been pitching really well, especially in the month of July. Did stub his toe a little bit last start. Looking for the Braves to continue that little bit of a rough patch for him here tonight.
All right, so Ciccone on the mound. Behind the plate calling balls and strikes is Alfonso Marquez. First base umpire is Willie Traynor. Second base umpire is Carlos Torres. And Charlie Ramos is the third base umpire. Coming up, first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. So Jurickson Profar climbing in. He was 1 for 4 last night. About to take his first cut at Slade Ciccone. Right-hander comes set. He's ready. And now for the ball game. The first pitch misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes as we start up at 7:10 tonight and 84 degrees. Counting tonight, there are 40 games left in the season. So we're at the quarter pole for the 2025 campaign. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way from Ciccone. That'll be swung on and missed. And given what we've seen here for the last week and a half, Darren, man, you'd love to see a lot more of that for the final 40 games of the year.
Yeah, maybe these Braves are like Secretariat, fast finishers along that quarter pole. I just learned something here tonight. That means 3 quarters finished.
That's right. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Profar swings in a high towering pop-up. Shallow right center field. Second baseman Rocchio backpedaling. He's caught off in shallow right field by C.J. Keyfus. And in right center, the right fielder puts it away. In horse racing, they measure from the finish line, not from the starting gate. So the quarter pole is actually with a quarter of the race left, not a quarter of the way into the race.
What about when you're measuring gyros? Because I barely made it to the quarter pole of my lunch today.
Yeah, the lunch we had today, I think we're going to be good in terms of food till about Tuesday. Here's Matt Olson, and he takes a called strike. 1 down, no score in the top of the first inning. Matt Olson 2 for 3 last night, batting .265 of the year. They play him to pull, and the 0-1 pitch. That'll miss low and inside. For Slade Ciccone, this tall right-hander, he's made 15 starts this season. 5-5 with a 4.11 ERA. He's coming off his shortest outing of the year. Made it just 3 innings in his last start against the White Sox. That was on the 10th, giving up 5 runs on 8 hits. Gave up 2 home runs in that game. Took the loss in that game versus Chicago. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Olsen. And a ball low and inside. Missed that time with a curveball.
That curveball is one of Ciccone's biggest weapons. He lives and dies by that curveball and the slider. He also has 2 fastballs, the 4-seam and the sinker, but those do have some pretty dreadful stats.
2-1 misses high, 3 balls and a strike.
So the way he's trying to get these Braves out tonight is with those 2 breaking balls. Really good curveball, really good slider. They've been tough for opposing batters to hit this season. Fastballs, not so much.
3-1. And Olsen takes a strike. He thought that was ball 4. I don't blame him. Looked outside, but Alfonso Marquez says strike 2 and a 3-2 count on Matt Olson. No score, top of the first. Right-hander Ciccone set right at the belly. 3-2 and a called third strike. On the outside corner with a fastball.
Yeah, that strike 2 pitch. I hope that strike is there all day because Joey Wentz is going to be going right to that. That was about an inch off the plate. It looks like the zone's going to be pretty roomy tonight, and maybe it'll be a quick game.
Last night's game pretty swift. A nifty 2-hour, 22-minute affair won by the Braves 2-0. 2 down for Ronald Acuna. And Acuna takes the ball low and inside. For Slade Cecconi, the Guardians have gone 8-7 in his 15 appearances this season. His home splits are not as good as his road splits. He's had some struggles in this ballpark. Acuna takes the ball outside. In fact, at home, Cecconi 1-2 with a 4.79 ERA. On the road, 4-3 with a 3.48 ERA. He's been a lot better when he wears his gray uniform compared to his white one.
That is surprising because we talked about last night. Progressive Field here is very pitcher-friendly.
Hitters count for Ronald. 2-0 pitch. Missed upstairs with a fastball at 96. Braves saw Cecconi last season. It's the only time they've ever seen him. That was when he was with Arizona. And he went 4 innings, giving up 3 runs. Got a no decision in a game the Braves lost. See if Ronald's swinging. 3-0. He is, and fouls one back our way. Coming back here, the catcher, Austin Hedges, and he's got room to make the catch. So he makes the squeeze right there where Guardians is painted on the grass right behind the batter's circle, and the Braves go down 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Braves nothing, and the
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
This season, let your shoes do the talking. Designer Shoe Warehouse is packed with fresh styles that speak to your whole vibe without saying a word. From cool sneakers that look good with everything, to easy sandals you'll want to wear on repeat, DSW has you covered. Find a shoe for every you, from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Head to your DSW store or visit DSW.com today.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey everybody, Buck Belue here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Belue Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Into the bottom of the first inning, no score. And Joey Wentz on the mound facing Steven Kwan, Angel Martinez, and Jose Ramirez in the bottom of the first inning. Left-hander Wentz kicks and fires. And the first pitch that he displays is a ball high. Joey Wentz, 27 years old, out of Prairie Village, Kansas. Big lefty, 6'5", 220. And making his 6th start with the Braves and his 7th appearance with Atlanta. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Kwan. Kwan fouls one off into the seats down the left field line. For Wentz this season, 3-3 with a 5.03 ERA. But that really doesn't tell the story properly for Wentz. You see, Wentz has been with 2 other organizations this season, Pittsburgh and Minnesota, and they used him as a reliever. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Steven Kwan. And Kwan swings and slaps one foul. When he was with those 2 teams, like we were discussing earlier, he had an ERA approaching 7. But the Braves have put him in the rotation. And with Atlanta, he's 1-2. But a 2.83 ERA in his 6 previous appearances. So things have clicked with the team that originally drafted him. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Steven Kwan. And Kwan laces one out to third base. A diving stop by Alvarez from a knee. Can't get the throw over. It's a base hit by Kwan. But that was a dazzling stop at third by Alvarez. I don't know that anybody could have made that throw.
No, that was a heck of a play. I didn't think off the bat there was any chance of getting leather on that. You know, the infield was shifted over to the right side. Kwan, with great bat control, decided to fire one the other way.
Maybe if that's Carlos Santana going down the line, you can make the play. But Steven Kwan going to really present some issues when it comes to his speed. And he's at first base with his third hit of this series. Here's Angel Martinez. Wentz goes back to work. First pitch swinging and fouled back to our right. And an 0-1 count on Martinez. We did not see him in the game last night. In fact, they had Daniel Schneemann in center field. Schneemann, a left-handed hitter, as the Braves had the righty Waldrop on the mound. And Schneemann went 0 for 4. Now with the lefty on the mound, they send out the switch hitter in Martinez. Pickoff over to first base and back in standing Kwan. Kwan with a dozen steals. He's second on their team in the stolen base department. Well behind Jose Ramirez, who has 35 steals and 42 tries. There goes the runner. Now he bluffs. Line shot out to third. Stabbed by Alvarez. To Ozzie for one. He whips into first for 2. In the blink of an eye, 5-4-3 in a double play. And 2 down here in the first inning. Nacho's being tested early and often in this one.
Yeah, it's a good thing he had his coffee today. He's had 2 rockets at him. First 2 balls put in play. Now, you mentioned Kwan stealing bases. That is going to be part of tonight's game. Joey Wentz, even though he's left-handed, struggles to hold runners. Drake Baldwin behind the dish has struggled a little bit lately to throw runners out, so we'll see some action on the base paths.
2 down for Jose Ramirez. Braves kept him quiet last night. See if they can do that again tonight. That presents a pretty big challenge. Pitch misses high. Ramirez, a .295 hitter for the season to go along with his 25 home runs. Batting with the bases empty and 2 down, and the pitch on the way from the lefty Joey Wentz. Set at the letters, kicks and brings it. And Ramirez takes the ball high and outside, missed that time with a curve. Well, for Wentz, we talk a lot about his cutter and his curveball. There's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Jose Ramirez. And he will miss away there with his curveball. But when we're seeing the best version of Joey Wentz, those 2 pitches are stride for stride as good as the other.
Yes, yeah, he's got a nice fastball too. It's a little bit sneaky. It plays up a little bit.
3-0 to the plate and a strike.
Yeah, the fastball comes in at 94, but he's got great shape to it. A lot of rise at the top of the zone, so he can get a swing and miss with that. Got a nice curveball as well, but that cutter is his most important pitch.
3-1 on the way. Ramirez swings and fouls one off.
And he's been with 3 teams this year. When his time in Minnesota, he was there for the month of June. He told me their bullpen coach made a little change to his cutter grip. And what it did is basically turn it into a slider. It's still a hard pitch, but it's got more depth. And that's really what's been the biggest change for him in Atlanta.
Ready with his 3-2. And the payoff pitch to Ramirez. And Ramirez pops one up. Matt Olson looking skyward and under it. And he'll make the catch, and down they go. Joey Wentz faces the minimum in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and none left. We go to the top of the second inning, no score.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.com.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chuck Oliver. You won't be able to get through the end of baseball season or the entire college football season without Chuck and Chernoff, weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Scoreless into the top of the second inning here in Cleveland. Braves and Guardians in the second game of this series alongside Darren O'Day, and I'm producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Drake Baldwin leads it off here in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base here in the top of the second, our contestant tonight, Roy Gano, will win $100 in free Marathon gas cards. First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin, missed outside. You can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/stolenbasechallenge. Baldwin, Ozuna, Harris here in the top of the second. Right-hander Slade Ciccone brings a 1-0. That swung on, popped up towards foul territory over by the sidewall at the tarp. Ramirez out of room. That comes down the screen and then caroms off the sidewall and into shallow left field. We were talking about Slade Ciccone in the top of the first inning. This is a guy who was originally drafted out of high school by the Orioles but did not sign. He's from Winter Park, Florida, right there in the Orlando area, and then went down to Miami to play his college ball for the Hurricanes, and then was drafted 33rd overall in the 2020 draft by the Diamondbacks. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. Baldwin swings and sends one foul. And he spent 2 seasons in the big leagues with the Diamondbacks and was traded here last offseason for Josh Naylor, who was here playing alongside his brother, Bo Naylor. Bo still with the Guardians, of course. Saw him last night. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way from Ciccone to Drake Baldwin. And Baldwin smokes one down the right field line. That rolls along the line and all the way to the wall. Baldwin digging for second base. And the throw out of right field bounces to second, then a cross over to third base where it's backed up by Ramirez. But it's a leadoff double by Drake Baldwin here in the top of the second inning.
A really nice piece of hitting there. Drake Baldwin ready for that hanging curveball. Hit it hard. And what I love about Drake, first step out of the box, he's boogieing because he knows these Cleveland outfielders have great arms. And, you know, he's not taking any chances on that double. So good technique and also good hustle there.
He's in scoring position for Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna 1 for 4 last night. He'll take a ball inside. I'm sure for Drake or any batter, you just love when a good BP session carries over into the game. And that was the case for Drake today. I was chatting with Tim Hires, Braves hitting coach, and Drake walked by and said how good he felt in the cage today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ozuna takes a high strike, 1-1. And I'm sure that's the case for any player, pitcher, hitter. Sometimes your bullpens just feel better than others. Sometimes it's a case down in the cage as well. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Ozuna. Oh, my goodness. It clocked him in the helmet, and he goes down to the seat of his pants. And Marcell back up on his feet, grabs his helmet, tosses it aside, and he's going to take first base. And now they come out to check on him. That domed him right in the A on the front of the helmet. Goodness.
Boy, that looked extremely scary. And I think the one blessing there is when he started to move out of the way, falling, it hit the front of his helmet at an oblique angle. Hopefully reduced the force that he felt.
Well, they didn't check on him long. He seems to be unfazed out there at first base. So Ozuna hit in the head right on the A logo on the front of the helmet. And there at first and second, no one out for Michael Harris. First pitch to Michael and a ball outside. Michael Harris, another multiple hit game last night. Looking to make it at least 1-0 Braves with the base hit right here. 1-0 pitch. Big swing, fouls one back. Michael 2 for 4 last night. He has logged 7 consecutive multi-hit games, the longest by a Brave this year, and tied for the longest in the major leagues this season with T.J. Friedl. 1-1 pitch. And he swings and misses at a good curveball. T.J. Friedl with Cincinnati had a 7-game streak earlier this year. The last player with a longer streak was Jonathan India, also with the Reds, 8 games last year. It's been a long time since a Brave has done it. 1-2 to Harris. This down and in. The last Brave with a 7-game streak of multiple hit games or longer was Chris Johnson, who strung 8 straight together in 2013. What was Michael then? About 12 years old?
Sounds right.
2-2 to Harris. He swings and sends one foul. Well, you can't get a multiple hit game until you get your first one.
That's right.
This be a perfect time for hit number 1 tonight for Michael Harris.
He had 2 hits last night, but his hardest hit of the day was an out that almost killed the Guardian starter. It was a 112 line drive off the bat.
Two to Harris. He'll swing and send one foul up into the upper deck. Out at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Michael Harris. After Harris, it's Albies, but the Braves poised for a big inning. Runners at first and second, no one out. Ciccone set right at the belly, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and bounced up the first base line, foul. Nicely played by Tom Goodwin, Braves first base coach. And he sends it over the screen, become a souvenir down the right field line. Michael with bright neon green batting gloves. Steadies his bat, holding it high. That big adjustment that he's made here in the last month. And again, the 2-2. Swung on and muscled in the air to deep left field. Going back Quan to the warning track, and right in front of that 19-foot wall, he makes the catch. Drake Baldwin tags from second, and he makes his way to third base. What a swing he put on that thing. That was hit very hard and very deep, but he couldn't get it up the wall. And hit right to the base of the wall. There was caught by Quan.
Seems like every time his bat touches the ball, it's going somewhere fast. Another great example there. Good tag by Drake Baldwin, testing the arm of Stephen Kwan, who actually leads the major leagues in outfield assists this year with 11. I mentioned these Cleveland outfielders. We saw a great relay last night from Schneemann. These guys can really throw. So you got to be careful when you run around these base paths.
There's some good arms out there. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie 1 for 4 last night. His 1 was a single in the second inning. And he'd love to have a repeat of that right here in the top of the second inning tonight. Trying to put the Braves on the board. Ozzie swinging it from the left side versus Ciccone. First pitch will miss outside, laid off an opening pitch curveball. Ozzie has gone 6 for 17 this road trip. 1-0 pitch. He swings and misses at a high fastball. Ozzie, 28 years old, batting .227 on the season. He's tallied 18 RBIs in the 24 games following the All-Star break. And a chance to add to that tally right here. 1-1. He swings and pops one up. Shallow center field. Shortstop Arias backpedals, makes the catch in shallow center, 2 down. So now it's up to Nacho Alvarez. And it took Nacho a while to get that first big league RBI. But he finally picked up an RBI the other night in New York. In fact, he had a couple in his at bat that he had to drive in a few runs there and pick up his first RBIs in the big leagues. And since then, he's collected another. He had one last night with a bases loaded walk in the 4th inning. Alvarez takes the first pitch strike.
I know Nacho's not hitting like he had hoped, just batting average at 197. But man, he's playing the heck out of third base. You know, last year we saw him playing a lot of second base, and he did look a little bit apprehensive over there.
0-1 to Nacho, and he swings and whacks one into left field, a base hit. That'll drive in Baldwin. That time got a curveball, was able to identify it, got the foot down and got the barrel through, and lifted it over the infield for the RBI single. 1-0 Braves.
But just to finish that thought, he's keeping third base for him for when Austin Riley gets back. But if he keeps playing that quality defense he's been showing us and hits a little bit like that, man, it's even more to be excited about for the Braves' future.
A 2-out base hit to drive in a run. Now Nick Allen looking for the same. And Nick takes ball low and inside. Allen 1 for 3 last night. That averaged to hovering around 220 at 221 right now. 1-0 to Allen. And Allen clubs one in the air out towards deep left field. Going back now and spinning his quad over his head and off the wall. Ozuna will score. Right on his heels, Nacho Alvarez. 2 RBI double, and it's 3-0 Braves as Nick Allen just hit a lightning bolt off the left field wall.
My scouting report was completely wrong, Ben. I said Cicconi's off-speed stuff were his best stuff, but these Braves hitters are doing damage. That slider was absolutely smoked by Nick Allen, a guy we're used to hitting little soft liners, but he got into that one.
That was pulverized, and watching Kwan go back with urgency, you could tell pretty quickly it was going to go over his head, and the runners took off. Here's Profar, takes the ball high and outside. Bottom of the order making some things happen with some 2-out RBIs. RBI single by Nacho Alvarez, 2 RBI double by Nick Allen. 1-0 to Profar, high and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. RBIs 20 and 21 on the season for Nick Allen. Now the Braves leading 3-0 in the top of the second. Ciccone at the belly, kicks and brings it. And the 2-0 pitch is a little bit north of the zone, missed with a slider. For Ciccone, 38 pitches, 21 strikes. And the Braves have made a lot of contact versus him here in the second inning. 3-0, nowhere close. Missed high and away with a fastball. And after releasing that pitch, Ciccone was looking at his hand. And now pitching coach Carl Willis is going to walk out there and try to settle down his young right-hander, but he's not having much fun at all here in the second inning.
Yeah, something that comes to mind for me, and it was strange how I felt about it when Marcell got hit in the helmet. It all seemed very casual. No trainers came out, dug out quickly, and he just popped up and ran. But as a pitcher, if I just hit somebody right in the coconut, I'm going to be a little rattled.
Right.
So, Marcell jumped up so fast and went to first base. Seemed like nothing was wrong, but you're the guy standing out there with the ball in your hand, and you were close to really seriously injuring somebody there. So it's tough to regain your composure after something like that happens.
I'd imagine when you do that, no matter how many batters come to the plate the rest of that inning, that's still on your mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Inning continues for Matt Olson. He's the 8th Brave to the plate here in the top of the second inning. 3-0 Braves, looking for more. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Pick off to second. He just about threw that off into center field. Arias had to come across the bag to the second base side of the field to glove it. And Allen back in with a dive. Ciccone struck out Olson looking in the first inning, but his only strikeout of the game. Pitch on the way to Olson. A strike on the outside corner. Shifted gears and showed him a changeup. Profar and Allen take their leads. 0-1, huge cut and a miss at a fastball up and in. Olson down to the hole, 0-2. Time called by Olson. It's granted by home plate umpire Alfonso Marquez. Well, we mentioned that last outing for Ciccone. He gave up 5 runs on 8 hits in 3 innings. Already given up 3 runs in this one. 0-2 to Olson. High and outside, 1-2. That fastball coming in at 97 miles an hour, but missed the zone. Just low and inside with a curveball. Good night for Olson last night. Couple of base hits. Went 2 for 3. Olson for the road trip is 5 for 16. Weasley put to bed a homerless drought. There's the 2-2 pitch. And he swings and misses a high fastball. And that strikeout ends the top of the second inning. But the Braves send 8 to the plate. 3-run score on 3 hits, no errors, and a hit batter. We're off to the bottom of the second inning. 3-0 Braves.
If you're looking to...
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a...
So weeknights from 6 to 8 when the Braves are off, and Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan.
Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you from Progressive Field in Cleveland, where the Braves have a 3-0 lead on the Guardians. Joey Wentz faced the minimum there in the bottom of the first inning. Now he'll face Fry, Santana, and Arias in the bottom of the second. Left-hander Joey Wentz goes to work on David Fry. Didn't see Fry last night. He's the DH tonight. And he takes a strike. Didn't get to the leather for the Braves in the first inning. It's Matt Olson at first base, Ozzie Albies at second, Nick Allen at short, Nacho Alvarez at third. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to David Fry. And Fry fouls one back. Outfield left to right. Jerks and Profar, Michael Harris, Ronald Acuna. Drake Baldwin catching. Joey Wentz on the mound. And, you know, the last few nights is something that you and I have discussed off the air is looking at this outfield for the Braves. Profar in left, Michael Harris in center, Ronald Acuna in right field. That's the outfield that you envision being out there 150-plus games this season. There's the 0-2 on the way to David Fry. And he chases the pitch down to the dirt, swings and misses over the top of a cutter. Strikeout number 1 for Joey Wentz. But finishing that thought, well, you just think about how different this season could have looked if that had been your outfield the entire way through.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk early in the season. Could this be the best outfield in the major leagues? And unfortunately, we didn't get to see that with Ronald being out and Jurickson having the suspension. But now we're getting to see what might have been. You know, those guys are contributing now.
And could be next year. Carlos Santana takes the ball outside.
Lost in Michael's heroics here lately. Jerks and Profar has been hitting right around 300 for the last week, and just a sky-high on-base percentage, which is what you want out of your leadoff hitter.
1-0 to Carlos Santana. And the ball outside.
And now Ronald's back again, and it'll be exciting to see what those three can do out there. You know, we have them all back next year, so it'd be exciting to a little preview for what's to come.
Yeah, definitely. Braves leading 3-0, bottom of the second. Santana takes a fastball low. You know, you mentioned that Profar missed with the suspension and Ronald with the injury. And while Michael has been out there pretty much all year, you could also say that you've gone lengthy stretches without the Michael Harris you expect to see at least at the plate. But here lately he's looked a lot more like himself. And there's a cold strike on the outside corner. Santana threw his ball forward. He had tossed his bat and was trotting down to first. And Alfonso Marquez says, come on back. 3-1. Chatting with C.J. Nitkowski before this broadcast, TV brethren, and he said he did the math. I believe he said tonight is the 21st game where the Braves have had both Profar and Acuna in there simultaneously. There's the 3-1 pitch on the way to Santana, and there's ball 4 low. So it's a one-out walk to Santana. And he said the Braves' record in those 20 is 8-12, but their runs per game significantly higher.
Yeah. And it's just a dynamic lineup with Jerkson up there getting on base, and then you had possibly the best hitter on the planet, 2 batters behind him with Matt Olson sandwiched in between. So, it'll be exciting to see what those 3 can do together.
Gabriel Arias to the plate, swings and misses. Well, what will be terrific is to have them healthy and out there for the final 40 games of the season, and just at least have them finish on a high note and put together a pretty good sample size of being out there every single day. 0-1 to Arias. Hackett a miss. Good cutter there. 0-2. Braves leading 3-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Arias 0 for 3 in the game last night. The shortstop batting .233 on the year. Here it comes. That'll be fouled off. Joey Wentz in his second inning of action. When Wentz made it to the big leagues, his first few seasons, he was with the Tigers. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Arias. There's a ball low and inside. So being in the AL Central, the Guardians are the team that he's seen the most in his career. In fact, tonight is his 11th career appearance versus Cleveland. He's gone 1-2 with a .584 ERA against them. But just about all of those took place as a reliever. 1-2 pitch. Arias takes the ball low and inside, 2-2.
And with the changes he's made to the way he pitches, I think you can take those numbers, which aren't outstanding, and crumple them up, throw them in the trash.
Yeah.
Because he's a different pitcher this season, and the numbers are proving that here with his performance with the Braves.
Ready with a 2-2. Here it comes. That'll be fouled back. It really is interesting because you think about it, put yourself into the shoes of a batter. Say you're in the lineup tonight facing Wentz, and you're thinking, okay, I've seen this guy multiple times before. He's been in my division before. And then you climb in the box, and you see him with a different cutter. You see a guy who looks better as a starter than as a reliever. 2-2 pitch on the way. Struck him out. Challenged him with a fastball and got it by him. Second strikeout here in the game for Wentz. And all that knowledge, all that memory that you had washed away because you're seeing a different guy out there.
Yeah, that cutter is 4 inches lower than you've seen it in the past. It's got a lot more depth to it. That fastball's coming in harder because he's added six inches of extension over the offseason, which blows my mind.
How do you do that? Here's C.J. Kafus. And he'll send one foul over the screen down the left field line.
Everybody's chasing extension in the major leagues because it just puts the ball closer to the batter when you release it, so it gives them less time to react. And he went to one of the baseball performance labs in the offseason. I think it was Tread Lab, and really made some big changes.
3-0 Braves, bottom of the second. 0-1, a Hackett a miss there to Cutter.
So the fastball's a different shape. More extension. He went to Minnesota, got a tip on the slider, or his cutter, which now moves like a slider. And his delivery's in a better spot.
Way ahead 0-2, and the pitch on the way from Wentz. Missed low, 1-2.
I spent all night last night touting how excited Braves fans should be about the future of Hurston Waldrop. This is a guy, the numbers aren't going to jump off the page of what he's done, but I think what's to come could be pretty impressive.
Only 27 years old. 1-2, missed outside with a fastball. And the game is littered with dozens and dozens and dozens of guys through the years who had 27, 29, 30, 33, figured things out, and all of a sudden experienced the sweet spot of their career. Runner goes, 3-2, got him swinging with a curveball. So a great inning for Joey Wentz. He walked Santana, but he struck out Fry, Arias, and Kafus, and that puts 2 innings behind us. We go to the top of the third inning, 3-0 Braves.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a local.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
Third inning here in Cleveland. The Braves will have Acuna, Baldwin, and Ozuna up to the plate. Under the lights here at Progressive Field. It's a gorgeous day. Sky's getting a little cloudy now, but not expecting any rain. Sellout crowd tonight here at Progressive Field on a Saturday evening. Lots of Braves fans here as well. Seen lots of Braves fans around town here today. Here's the pitch on the way from Ciccone to Acuna. And he misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Braves. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Guardians. Slade Ciccone had a rough second inning, faced 8 Braves. Acuna takes a ball high, 2 balls, no strikes.
A lot of Braves fans, a lot of Morgan Wallen fans in Cleveland, too.
Yeah. He's playing back-to-back nights here.
He is. A lot of folks walking around in cowboy boots. Probably haven't worn them in 6 months. Blisters all over the city.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, missed. A lot of all hat, no cattle folks walking around this place. Acuna's 0 for 1 with a pop-out. 2-1 from Ciccone. No foul, 1 straight back. That was coming in hot under us. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Speaking of hot, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 2-2 on Acuna. Has the average right at 300. 2-2 pitch. No swing and foul, 1 off. No breeze in the ballpark. You had a good little breeze around batting practice earlier this afternoon. And last night throughout the game, very comfortable swirling breeze in the ballpark. The flags in right field completely still. 2-2 for Acuna. Ciccone brings it. And Acuna with a high chopper out to short, taken off the big bounce by Arias. Cuts it loose over to first base and 1 away here in the 3rd inning.
That's an interesting at bat. Ciccone was attacking Ronald through 5 straight 4-seam fastballs. And, you know, Ronald, when he's right, he's going to punish one of those, especially the spots they were in. But just fouling him off here. So maybe showing a little rust from that layoff for the calf injury. I'm sure he'll get up to speed here quickly, though.
Yeah, it won't take him long to get tuned up. Drake Baldwin takes the ball high and outside. It was Baldwin who started that rally last inning. He doubled to lead off the 2nd inning. Marcell Ozuna was hit by a pitch, and the Braves got RBIs from Nacho Alvarez and Nick Allen to make it 3-0. Baldwin sends 1 foul into the seats down the left field line. I tell you something that's been fun, especially since the All-Star break, is that word of Drake Baldwin is really starting to spread around the league. And if you were to ask teams in our division about Drake, they could tell you all about him because they're used to seeing him. But when you see teams outside of our division, especially teams outside of our league, they're excited to see him for the first time. Baldwin pulls one out to first, knocked down by Santana, picks it up, steps on the bag, and 2 down. But finishing that thought, it's a name that all of a sudden has spread throughout the league, and people know how good of a season he's having. And they can't wait to lay eyes on him and ask us questions about it.
Yeah, he's 10 RBIs in that Marlins series. Will make some noise. You know, he had a great series last week, and he's been such a consistent presence for this lineup. It is truly awesome these new teams get to see him play.
Ozuna takes a fastball high. And that just shows you how consistently good Baldwin has been. As everybody else around the league really paying attention to the numbers he's put up. 1-0 pitch on the way, and Ozuna blasts one up the middle to base hit. That time got a fastball 95 and tagged it straight into center field.
I guess he's all right. Took one right off the middle of the forehead, and he hit it right back up the middle at the pitcher.
Either he's completely okay or he swung at the ball in the middle.
That's right. Yeah, he brushed that off very quickly.
Yeah, guys get hit in the helmet. You don't see them bounce up and take off down to first base the way that he did. And he continues for Michael Harris. Michael hit one hard, but caught at the wall by Stephen Kwan last inning. Takes a ball outside. Runner at first, 2 down for Michael Harris. Harris slaps one foul. Had a good conversation with Tim Hires down at the batting cage today, specifically about Michael Harris. And we were talking about that adjustment that he has made. And it was, to me, simplified so easily by Tim as to why this has worked out so well for Michael. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way. And Harris fouls one back. He said, "Are you left-handed or right-handed when you write?" I said, "I write left-handed." He said, "If I asked you to write right-handed and you did it for a month or so, or at the end of the month, maybe you'd have a few things figured out. But once you went back to left-handed, you'd be able to pick up and it'd feel right again and feel like what you've always done." So that's exactly the case with this adjustment for Michael with his swing, because this is the way that he had been swinging it. There's a big bouncer out to second. That'll be gloved out there by Rocchio, who tosses to the covering pitcher Ciccone for the out. And we can pick up that thought when we come back, because there's a lot to dissect there. But that's a nice play by Rocchio. That ends the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 3-0 Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, sometimes life throws you a knee-buckling curve.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a...
Or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Ben Darren and Jay Chad with you from Progressive Field in Cleveland, where the Braves lead the Guardians 3-0 into the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Rocchio, Hedges, and Kwan, 8-9-1 for the Guardians. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Brian Rocchio, the batter. He's their second baseman. Went 0 for 3 last night. And they'll take a ball high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Joey Wentz with 3 strikeouts. All 3 came last inning. Rocchio, a .229 hitter. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Takes a ball inside, 2-0. Last night, Rocchio was batting 9th. And tonight, batting 8th in Stephen Vogt's order. 2-0 from Wentz. And he drives one deep left field. That's a no-doubter. Well over the left field wall and into the bleachers. That is the first run in this series for the Guardians. Homer number 2 this season for Brayan Rocchio. And it's now a 3-1 Braves lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's just the second home run that Joey Wentz has surrendered as a starter for that, or as a Brave at all. So he's done a good job of limiting those. Let's see how he bounces back from that, because it has been a while since he's watched the ball go over the fence.
Well, you had mentioned the command that has been improved earlier. And look, if you're around the plate, you're throwing strikes, you're pitching that way with a 3-0 lead, you're going to give up a solo home run or so. Let's see if he can lock back in. Here's Austin Hedges. Hedges shows bunt, and that'll be bunted foul. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Braves leading the Guardians 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Austin Hedges batting 143. 0-1 from Wentz. And that's in the dirt and goes to the backstop. Hedges, their catcher tonight. Last night it was Bo Naylor. Naylor, a left-handed hitter, so they got the righty in there versus the southpaw Wentz. 1-1 fastball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike on Hedges. Wentz set right at the letters. Ball in a black glove under his chin. Kicks and brings a 2-1. Hedges pulls one foul down the left field line. That bangs into the tarp. Finishing that thought that we were mentioning in the top of the inning about Michael Harris. We're talking about the adjustment made. And that his hands, while things were going poorly, had drifted all the way down to, what would you say, about a sternum?
Yes.
Kind of where he would start. And now holding the hand significantly higher. 2-2 pitch, and Hedges pulls one foul again down the left field line. And Tim Hires is telling me where he's holding his hands now, that's where he had been holding his hands years back.
Yeah.
So now things feeling significantly better and more comfortable because that's how he originally swung the stick.
Yep. Yeah, that's got to be a challenge to change your hand position in the middle of the season.
There's the 2-2 on the way to Austin Hedges. There's a ball down in the dirt.
And I currently coach a 5- and 7-year-old baseball team. And you know, before you hit a baseball, your hand, you watch every major league hitter, their hands get to a similar spot up by their back ear, right? And that's where, if you're going to punch somebody, that's where your hand's going to start. And there's a reason for that.
Here's the payoff pitch on the way to Austin Hedges. And Hedges with a fly ball to left field. In line with it, Jurickson Profar. Makes a knee-high catch out in left field, 1 down.
So if you know your hands have to get to your back ear to be able to load efficiently, but Michael previously had his hands at his chest, so he's having to bring his hands up and redirect the mass of the bat. Why not just start with your hands up there?
Right.
So that it's a much simpler, more efficient swing. Now you're just going down to the ball. And so I'm trying to teach 5- and 7-year-olds. I mentioned this because I just discovered this last week. I'll finish it here after this 0-0 pitch.
And here's that pitch to Stephen Kwan. And there's a called strike.
So these little guys, I'm trying to tell them, hey, you got to get your hands up here. You got to get your hands up here. And it's hard for them to understand. So I take them over to something soft and I say, hey, punch this. And they all get their hand up by their back ear to punch.
Mm-hmm. There's the 0-1 pitch. Kwan takes ball low and outside.
And inevitably it works. I just discovered it, and so that translates all the way up to the major leagues because there's one spot where you can produce the most force from. And Michael made it easier to get there.
Yeah, the whole process just goes a lot quicker when you start there. There's a ball outside. And Tim told me, he said, look, that's an adjustment we had been encouraging since spring training. But somewhere along the way, he fell in love with holding the hands low, had some success, and felt like that was where he wanted to be. But in the long run, turns out better to raise those hands higher. That'll be ripped in the air to right field. Acuna will play it on a bounce and right. And Stephen Kwan is 2 for 2 in the game.
he came into the series a little bit cold, but he's been an absolute menace the last 2 nights. 4 hits already. Talk about a simple swing. That's about as simple as it gets, besides his ninja leg kick.
I was just about to say, what he does on his back left foot, you could never teach to kids.
Yeah. Yeah, but a very simple, compact swing. He gets to the ball so quickly.
He's at first base, 1 down. 3-1 Braves, bottom of the 3rd. Little number off the end of the bat, foul by Angel Martinez. For Kwan, left-handed hitter, he's got that right foot out in front like you'd normally see a batter waiting on a pitch, and then lifts it up in the air and is balancing on one leg and waiting on the pitch to come, and then just kind of kicks the leg out as a timing mechanism to generate a little bit more power and swings the stick. But for the few beats with the pitch leading up there's a ball low as the runner takes off and Kwan steals the bag. But for a few beats as the pitch is being delivered, he's standing on one leg.
Yeah. Well, he's efficiently loading that back leg. And the cool thing about his swing, I mentioned it's short, it's compact. That allows him to wait longer to fire his swing off. He has more time to make a swing decision.
1-1 to Angel Martinez. Ground ball out to short. Kwan back to second. Allen fires to first, gets the out, and a 6-3 put out. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning for Jose Ramirez. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Big moment early in this game right here. Runner at second, 2 down for their best hitter in Jose Ramirez. Joey Wentz goes to work. Ramirez swings at a first pitch fastball and sends one directly back into the backstop.
It's a little bit early to think about intentionally walking Ramirez, but you do have David Fry on deck behind him batting just 186, so maybe pitch him a little bit careful here.
Glance to second. 0-1 from Wentz. Round ball chopped to the left side, backhanded by Allen, sends it across, and that throw right on the money. And a nice job, Wentz, going after Ramirez and getting the out. Ramirez now 0 for 6 in the series, and they leave it runner stranded at second. But a homer by Rocchio puts the Guardians on the board. We go to the top of the 4th inning, 3-1 Braves.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a...
Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you on a pretty night here in Cleveland. It's 3-1 Braves as Ozzie Albies leads off versus Slade Ciccone. 7, 8, 9 for the Braves in the order. First pitch on the way to Ozzie. Loop down the left field line, slicing foul. Head into the screen, 0-1. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Albies 0 for 1. Had a pop out to the shortstop Arias back in the 2nd inning. Big open stance in the left-hand batter's box. 0-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Slade Ciccone, the starter for the Guardians, faced 8 Braves in the second inning. Braves scored 3 times. 0-2 to Ozzie, and he swings and misses at a high fastball for strike 3. Third strikeout by Ciccone. And now Ciccone hoping for better luck against the bottom of the Braves order here than what he experienced 2 innings ago.
Yeah, the bottom of the order put it on him last time.
Alvarez had an RBI single. Allen had a 2 RBI double. Let's see if they can set the table for the top of the order. Alvarez takes a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ciccone at 63 pitches, 37 strikes. And is 1-0 to the plate. Nacho fouls one off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alvarez up to 4 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Nacho. Takes the ball a little bit low and outside. And like we mentioned earlier, ever since Austin Riley has gone down to the IL, this being the second time for Austin, Nacho's come up and done a terrific job defensively. And the bat's starting to come around, driving in a few runs. 2-1 up and in. Gave him a bow tie with that fastball. Spun out of the way of that heater.
That's 2. The grumpy old relievers down in the Braves bullpen will be keeping track of those 2 fastballs extremely close to Braves hitters' heads.
You know, they clocked Ozuna right in the helmet, and that one buzzed right under his chin. High cheese to Nacho, if you will. 3 balls and a strike on Nacho Alvarez. Here it comes. And that's in for a strike. 3-2. Braves with a 3-run second. Guardians picked up 1 run in the third on a homer by Rocchio. That's where we stand. 3-2, and he hits one in the air towards shallow right. Coming in, Kefas, going out Santana, and that's down between the 2 of them. Big turn at first base by Nacho Alvarez, but he holds and goes back to the bag and drops his anchor right there at first base. Able to splash a single into no man's land down the right field line.
Yeah, these Guardians pitchers, Joey Cantillo last night, now Ciccone tonight, have been very aggressive with fastballs against Nacho. And his hit in his previous at bat was a curveball. So these guys are trying to stay hard against Nacho. And if he figures that out, he's going to catch up to one of those heaters.
Nick Allen sends one foul down the right field line. An aggressive swing on that fastball. 0-1 on Nick Allen. Biggest base hit of the game to this point for the Braves. And the 2 RBI double off the wall in left field. Just laced it over Stephen Kwan's head out there. This will be Ciccone's 70th pitch of the game in the 0-1. Allen with the dribbler out to first. Glove by Santana. Spins and fires. And safe at second base is Nacho. Safe at first base, Nick Allen. The throw by Santana sailed on him, and Arias, coming across the bag to cover, had to leap into the air. So when he made the catch, he was not in contact with the bag. And once he landed, cut it loose to first base, and that was late. And it'll be a fielder's choice and an E3 charged to Carlos Santana.
Well, that's surprising. Santana, I mean, he was only 2 steps from the base. He could have easily stepped on first and guaranteed himself 1 out. He's been a pretty good first baseman this year, right behind Matt Olson for, outs above average at that position. Savvy veteran. Surprised he made that decision.
So here's Profar, runners at first and second, 1 down, and he swings and sends 1 foul off the railing of the Braves dugout. Trying to cash in thanks to that error. Profar walked in the second, flied out to right field in the first inning. 0-1. And he swings and misses at a changeup that was darting down, 0-2. After Profar, it will be Olson. So we get a couple of good cracks at it, trying to add on to the lead. Profar waves the bat over the plate. Now steadies it behind his left ear. Ciccone is 0-2. Just tied away with a fastball. So many times throughout this season, the frustrated Braves had situations like this, couldn't score. But here lately, they have found ways to cash in. That's made the biggest difference in the world for this team. 1-2 in the dirt. Good job by Profar keeping the bat back and laying off the curveball.
Yeah, that's the word I would use for this Braves offense here recently is opportunistic. Taking advantage of mistakes by the other team. A lot of walks in that Mets series. And here we've seen a couple defensive miscues for the Guardians. So opportunistic is a good way to personify them.
Yeah, they can make the best out of this opportunity. 2-2 to Profar. He swings and bounces one foul down the right field line. Well, it has been so much more fun to see with this lineup up to the plate. I mean, the Braves here lately have won 7 of their last 9. They've scored 53 runs over their last 9 games. That's an average of almost 6 runs per game. And there are lengthy stretches of the year where the Braves are nowhere near that in runs per game. They've had 2 3-game winning streaks since last Saturday. Here's the 2-2. Low and in, almost hit him in the foot. Here's why that is meaningful. 2 3-game winning streaks since last Saturday. That's all after going the last 2 months basically without a single 3-game winning streak. They won 3 in a row June 17th through the 19th, and they didn't win 3 in a row again until this past week. And now they've done it twice in a week. Looking for a 4-game win streak with a victory this evening. 3-2, check swing, didn't go, ball 4. That'll load the bases. He was down 0-2, showed patience, laid off of a couple of tough pitches, and draws the walk. Second walk by Ciccone tonight, and both have been to Profar.
Yeah, that's now Profar's 24th walk in his last 27 games. So we talked about him setting the table for the rest of this order. Just another excellent, very disciplined at bat there from him.
So now they're loaded for Matt Olson. Trying to add on to the 3-1 lead. First pitch to Olson. It gets through the catcher. Hedges breaking for the plate. Alvarez. He slides across feet first, puts his left hand on the plate, and the Braves pick up another run. That one leaked through the catcher, Austin Hedges. It's now 4-1 Braves in the 4th, and everybody advances a base.
Well, that was perfect base running from Nacho. He timed his secondary lead. And the secondary lead is a little hop to get your body weight moving. He timed it perfectly, and as soon as he saw that ball squared away, he was gone.
A wild pitch, and it's 4-1 Braves. Infield comes in. Base hit could make it 6-1. 1-0 to Olson. And a strike on the outside corner. He just looks down, shakes his head. He's got to be feeling like they're out to get him. Not just tonight, this entire series. There's some pitches away off the plate that have been rung up for strikes against Olson, and he completely disagrees with those calls. 1-1. Laid off a curveball low at end. 2 balls and a strike. By the way, if the Braves win tonight, that'd be a 4-game winning streak for the first time since April. And it would match their longest winning streak of the season. 2-1 to Olson, and he swings, and it's a high fly ball to deep left center field. Martinez and Kwan in the neighborhood. Kwan has got it in deep left. Tagging from third base, Allen. He comes to the plate, also tagging Profar, and he runs out of the baseline, and he is out. And did the run come across before? It did. Alfonso Marquez points to the plate, and fortunately the run scores as Allen able to tag and come in across before Profar was tagged out. So the Braves pick up a run on that sac fly. They score 2 runs in the inning, and as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 5-1 Braves.
Peanuts, get your peanuts. Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a...
It's on 680 The Fan, or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Into the bottom of the fourth inning. Braves on top 5-1 here in Cleveland. And while it was good to see the Braves pick up those 2 runs in the top of the inning, you hate the base running mistake to run them out of the inning. Here's David Fry. And Fry swings at the first pitch, fouls one back. That just about went into the TV booth. Watching the replay of Profar trying to tag from second as Allen was tagging from third. Allen came across the plate just a fraction of a second before Profar left the base path as Ramirez was trying to tag him. There's a ball low and inside. And Darren, you made the best point during the break. You got to know who that is in left field making that throw.
Yeah, that's a mental mistake by Profar. You know, that would be in the scouting report, how good Kwan's arm is.
1-1 to David Fry. Fry sends one high and deep but fouled on the left field line.
And Kwan's a savvy player. You know he's not going to try to throw a ball from deep left field all the way to get the out at home. He's going to throw right to third base. So you know, luckily Profar did slow down a little bit and didn't get tagged immediately, and the run still scored.
Braves leading 5-1. So we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-2 pitch. Fry takes a ball low. Meanwhile, Joey Wentz has put together a good game thus far. 55 pitches, 33 strikes, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Gave up a home run to Brian Rocchio, but it was a solo shot. Two from Wentz. Big chopper to short, taken on the second hop, chest high bounce to Nick Allen. Sends it over to first base. A little bit of a low throw, but Olsen able to lunge to his right and backhand it, 1 down. Here in the fourth inning, it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. And Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their S-Wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutospa.com/Braves. One out for Carlos Santana. 39-year-old veteran, batting .225 on the season. Takes the ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. This Guardians team has scored 1 run this entire series. Braves shut them out last night 2-0. 1-0 pitch. Santana takes the ball outside. We mentioned earlier the Guardians are in jeopardy of dropping just their second series in their last 11 chances. Braves won last night 2-0, leading 5-1 tonight. And the Guardians have won 23 of their last 33 games dating back to July 7th. 2-0 pitch, in for a strike. A big part of that success has been the bat of Jose Ramirez. And that might be the reason the Braves have had so much success in this series thus far, is that Ramirez is 0 for 6 in the series. Done a nice job against the Guardian star. 2-1 low and outside, 3-1.
Yeah, he's right up there in the MVP, likely voting. He's so consistent, you know, and what makes it even harder to get him out consistently is he's a switch hitter. So he's always got that opposite hand advantage.
There's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Ramirez is one of those guys that you hope eventually he gets his MVP in the American League. He's never won one. He's finished top 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times he's finished in the top 10.
Wow.
And of those 7, 5 of those have been top 5 finishes. Has never won the MVP of the American League. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Santana. Wentz deals. That'll be fouled off back of the Braves dugout.
Yeah, he certainly is, the cornerstone of this franchise. They always carry a low payroll, by far the highest paid guy on this team, and worth probably twice as much as what he's making.
3-2 check swing. Did not go. Ball 4. One down, and Santana at first base. The only drought longer than the Guardians' drought of having an MVP winner is having a World Series winner. There's a ball low and inside. The Guardians franchise, of course, formerly the Indians, have had just 3 MVPs in franchise history. And the last time they had one was in 1953. 1-0 pitch, big hack and a miss, 1-1. Al Rosen was their last MVP. That was in 53. Lou Boudreau won it in 48, and George Burns in 1926. That's been it.
The George Burns?
Not that George Burns. 1-1. That'll be fouled off, but equally as talented.
Yeah.
No MVP since 53. They have not won a World Series since 1948. And boy, do I have a story for you when it comes to the World Series drought. We'll have to dive into it at some point. 1-2 to Arias. Big swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 3.
Yeah, Arias has now struck out in 4 of his 5 at-bats this series, and he does have one of the highest swinging strike and strikeout rates in the league. And that, as a pitcher, you love facing those guys in situations because if you make your pitches, he's going to swing at them.
C.J. Kayfa struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. Kayfa with a tapper to 3rd. Clubbed by Nacho in on the grass. Sends it across, and there's out number 3. So Joey Wentz had a 1-out walk, and that's the only hot water he got into. We go to the top of the 5th inning, 5-1 Braves.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com.
And Celebration Day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off the Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Ronald Acuna bounces one up the middle that finds a hole and bounces its way through. Leadoff single here in the top of the 5th inning. You'd love that coming with Profar at second base an inning ago.
Yeah.
But he was out number 3 there at third base. And a leadoff single for Acuna. That'll bring Drake Baldwin to the plate. Baldwin has doubled and scored. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Slade Ciccone, the right-hander for the Guardians, brings his 83rd pitch of the game. That'll be fouled back by Baldwin. After Baldwin, it'll be Ozuna. Braves have out-hit him 6-3 and leading 5-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Good lead at first by Acuna, being held by Santana. 0-1, missed high with a fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Game 2 in this series. Braves a winner last night, 2-0. Nice weather here in Cleveland this weekend. There's the 1-1 pitch. Baldwin fouls one back. And, of course, Cleveland is the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know, you've been before, Darren.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to go today for the very first time. And all sorts of amazing items inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But I'll tell you one that I learned today that has something to do with today's date. 1-2 to Baldwin, sent foul. It was this day in 1977 we lost the king, Elvis Presley. Passed away on August 16th, 1977. And they had a great Elvis display inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. That's down to the dirt, stopped by Austin Hedges. Would you believe the most flowers sold in one day in the history of the United States was August 17th, 1977, the day after Elvis passed away. And over 3,000 floral arrangements were sent to Forest Hill Cemetery in Memphis. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bouncer out to first, knocked down by Santana, throws to second. They get the force out. Ronald Acuna went into a feet-first slide and then just laid out spread eagle out there after they got him at second base. And for Baldwin, it's a fielder's choice and a 3-6 put out of Ronald Acuna and 1 down. But if you had asked me what day in U.S. history were the most flowers sold, I wouldn't have had a clue.
Never would have gotten that. But he was the king, so
yeah,
makes sense.
One down for Marcell Ozuna, runner at first. Ozuna takes a called strike. I know some of our players were able to go over there and visit the Hall of Fame today. And also our terrific Delta flight crew able to make their way over there today and visit the Hall of Fame. 0-1 to Ozuna. Just a little bit low with the changeup.
I am curious why that is in Cleveland. Did you gather that when you were there?
I was reading about it, and it seemed like it was something that, here's a 1-1 pitch. There's a ball up and in. I didn't get a great answer as I'm reading about it, but all I could gather is that there are lots of people who are making multiple donations towards it coming here. It's something that the city of Cleveland wanted, and they were able to raise a substantial amount of money, and that can sway people's opinions, of course.
Gotcha.
2-1 to Ozuna. And Ozuna with a deep fly ball towards right center field. Capus and Martinez back to the wall. Capus at the wall. It's over his head off the base of the wall. Rounding second, heading for third base. Baldwin will hold there. And it's a double for Ozuna. Charged it up to deep right center field. And that went over the head of Capus and off the base of the right center field wall. And it's 2 bags for Marcell.
I think Ciccone made him mad in his first at bat, hitting him in the coconut. And Marcel's taken out, and here are these last 2 at bats.
I don't blame him. Hit the big bear in the head. He's going to be coming at you, and he's been charged against Ciccone ever since. So now Michael Harris with a chance to tack on at least 1 more run, maybe even 2. First pitch to Michael misses low. Harris is 0 for 2 with a fly out to left field, and also a 4-1 put out on a tapper to the right side. But you know he has to smell the aroma of potential RBIs right here with runners at second and third. 1-0 pitch. And he swings and drives one. Stroking it hard to deep right and gone. 3-run homer by Michael Harris makes it 8-1 Braves. He just sent that thing sizzling through the air here in Cleveland. Homer number 14 for Michael Harris. 452 feet on the no-doubter to right field from Michael Harris. What a display of strength from Michael Harris. 452 feet. RBI 62, 63, and 64 on the year, and Ozzie charges one up. Deep right field, flying back to the wall and caught right at the wall by C.J. Kayfus. Ozzie just missed one. And that's the second out of the inning. Thought they had gone back-to-back, but Kayfus right there at the base of the wall, able to make the catch. That home run hit by Harris, the first homer of the night for the Braves, meaning he'll save at least $75 on a set of Select tires Monday only, plus a free alignment and a free oil change from Tire Discounters. Nacho Alvarez takes a called strike. Visit Braves.TireDiscounters.com to learn more. 8-1 Braves in the top of the fifth. One to Nacho Alvarez fouled back.
I didn't get it out earlier, but Ciccone has struggled with the long ball. 6 out of his last 7 starts, he's given up a home run. In 3 of those, he's given up 2. So that 16 home runs, just over 85 innings pitched. So these Braves hitters are licking their chops, getting in there.
Came off of Harris's bat at 109 miles an hour. 0-2 to Nacho Alvarez outside. Well, that is the second home run in this series. Rocchio hit one in the 3rd inning for the Guardians. That's been their only run tonight. And the 3-run shot by Harris has given the Braves a big lead. There's a liner down the left field line, down for a base hit. Nacho Alvarez is on base for the 3rd time of the game. It'll be a single. He's now 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And this has just turned into a hit parade here in Cleveland for the Braves.
It's a race to the bat rack for these Braves hitters, trying to get up there and hit against Ciccone before he gets pulled from this ball game.
By the way, we'll make that 3-run home run by Michael Harris the truest play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Ball high to Nick Allen. 9 hits for the Braves. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch and a strike call. Well, it just felt like for months and months the Braves are just wandering in the wilderness offensively. And now their eyes have been washed clean and they can see. They're hitting in everything. Here's a pitch missing high. 2 balls and a strike. When we gave you that number for the last couple of weeks, these Braves have been averaging about 6 runs per game. Leading 8-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 to Allen. And Allen plugs the gap on the left side. Right in between Arias and Ramirez. First to third for Nacho Alvarez. Hustling all the way around. And a head-first slide into the bag at third. Nick Allen is on for the 3rd time. That's his 2nd hit. And the guys batting 8th and 9th in the order are giving his pitcher Ciccone fits. And now that'll be it for Ciccone. Matt Vesta has been tossing in their bullpen. We saw him last night. And here comes Stephen Vogt. So the Guardians make the Pennington Grass Seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Pennington Grass Seed, rooted in Braves country. 10 hits for the Braves, leading 8-1 in the 5th.
Hey, Braves fans. I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com.
In the game after just 4 2/3 innings. You mentioned those 10 hits. He's given up 8 runs, 6 earned thus far. He's responsible for the runners on first and third. 2 walks and just 3 strikeouts. On to relieve him, right-hander Matt Festa. We saw Matt Festa last night. Threw a clean inning with 1 strikeout. If I were him, I'm not sure how happy I'd be with Stephen Vogt for calling my name in the middle of this game.
Yeah. Braves leading 8-1. Looking to add on. Here's Jurickson Profar. Right-hander Festa shaking off his catcher Hedges. Now settles up on what he wants to do. Here's the first pitch to Profar. And that's in for a strike. A 3-run home run by Michael Harris has opened this thing up. Braves scored 3 times in the second, twice in the fourth, 3 more here in the fifth. The only Guardian run came in the 3rd inning. 0-1 to Profar. Looked like a good pitch, but he doesn't get the call. And a 1-1 count. Festa faced Ozuna, Albies, and Harris in the 6th inning last night in his 1-2-3 inning. 1-1 to Profar. Low and in. Tried a back foot slider that missed. Profar 2 walks in this game. Allen at first, Alvarez at third. 2-1 pitch. Just outside 3-1. There are a lot of things to like about what we've seen tonight from this Braves lineup, but maybe more than anything, Darren, I just love the production from 8 and 9 in the order.
Yeah.
Nacho and Nick doing a terrific job.
Yeah, both have hit the ball really hard tonight.
Here's the 3-1. Strike on the inside corner. And Cutter just did graze the inner half of the plate. And the count 3-2 on Profar. Allen will take off here. Jurickson reaches. Matt Olson would come to the plate. He stands over there in the on-deck circle just observing. 3-2, pulled foul on the first base line.
You know, everybody likes to talk about the 23 offense the Braves had, and what really stands out to me about that lineup is the depth of it. You know, 1 through 9 could take deep. There were no soft spots in that lineup. You get the bottom of this lineup hot, man, it's going to be akin to that.
Yeah, I'd love for these guys to stay this hot the rest of the season. 3-2, and a chopper to the left side. Coming along now is Ramirez. Sends it over after he gloves it, and that's in time for the out. But the Braves send 8 men to the plate for the second time of the game. They scored 3 runs, all 3 coming in on the home run by Michael Harris. We go to the bottom.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
This summer, stay cool and hydrated with the official water of Major League Baseball, Primo Brands. With Primo Brands water delivery, you get premium hydration from trusted brands like Zephyr Hills, Pure Life, and Saratoga, delivered right to your door. Stock up for the game or just keep everyone refreshed. Still, sparkling or flavored, there's something for everyone. And the best part, you call the shots. Whether you need a few cases or a few weeks supply, Primo's flexible delivery fits your schedule. So step up to the plate, hydrate like a pro with Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor Portrayal. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states.
Hey, homeowners, can I get a minute of your time? If you need cash but don't want another loan, I've got the perfect solution. You can access up to $500,000 of your home's equity without monthly payments or interest ever with Unlock. This isn't a loan. It's a home equity agreement. With Unlock, you may qualify for cash today in exchange for a share of your home's future value. No debt, no extra bills, just financial flexibility on your terms. Use the money however you want. Home improvements, paying off debt, investing, or boosting your retirement savings. Unlike HELOCs, home equity loans, or cash out refis, there are no monthly payments. No stress. You've built this equity. Now it's time to use it. Go to unlock.com for more information.
Don't wait. Call 888-780-6854 to unlock the equity in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Call 888-780-6854. 888-780-6854 or visit unlock.com. That's unlock.
This is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, home team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Braves 8, Guardians 1 into the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be 8-9-1 coming up for Cleveland. Brian Rocchio, the only source of offense for the Guardians tonight, leads off. Pitch on the way to Rocchio. There's the ball up and in. And homer by Rocchio back in the 3rd inning, his 2nd of the season. There's the 1-0 pitch on the way from Wentz. Lefty deals. And there's a called strike, 1-1. Well, the Braves on top 8-1 as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now seems like a pretty good time for a good story for you. We were telling you earlier how the Guardians have not had an MVP winner since 1953. Al Rosen. There's the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Well, the Guardians currently have the longest World Series drought in baseball. The last time they won a World Series was 1948 when they beat the Braves, who were in Boston at the time. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Rocchio. That's in the dirt. Since then, this franchise has appeared in the World Series 4 times. They lost all 4, including one to the Braves in 1995. And some folks around here have said that the team has been cursed since sometime in 1958. That's when that rumor started. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Rocchio. And a ball low, 3-2. And you might say, okay, well, their last World Series win was 48. Why 58 with the curse? Well, in 1958, Cleveland fired manager Bobby Bragan. They were 67 games into the season, and he was cut loose. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Brian Rocchio. Rocchio sends one on a hop out to third base, backhanded by Nacho, and a good throw across the diamond for the out, 1 down. And as the story goes, Bobby Bragan, fired 67 games into the season, wasn't happy about it at all. And rumors had swirled that Bragan went out to second base at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium and placed a curse on the team and said that they'd never win another World Series again. Bragan has denied that story, but by then the story had spread and folks started to believe it. And of course, year after year of losing baseball fed into it as well. Pitch on the way to Austin Hedges, and there's a ball low. Well, 26 years later, in 1984, of course, they were the Indians still, and they had not won a World Series in that span of time. In fact, the team had finished better than 4th place just twice in that span. They had been dreadful, and folks really started to believe there was a curse. There's a ball outside, including the team. So on Friday, April 13th, 1984, one day before the Indians' home opener, the team flew in a self-proclaimed sorceress to lift the curse. This is a true story. There's the 2-0 pitch, and Hedges takes a called strike from Wentz. So on that Friday the 13th, a woman known only as Elizabeth set up a charcoal fire and burned incense on the infield and called upon a supreme goddess to remove the curse. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way from Joey Wentz. And a big swing and a miss by Hedges, 2-2. So after doing her hocus pocus, the Indians went on to beat the defending champion Orioles the next night. However, that team finished with just 75 wins that season. And here we are 41 years after that, and Cleveland still hasn't won a World Series title. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Austin Hedges. Wentz deals. Little pop back our way and foul. Still 2-2. So They've tried about everything there is to try to win a World Series. And they've, like I said, been 4 times, but lost every time. And have not won a World Series since '48. So even the sorceress couldn't lift the curse. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Austin Hedges. And Hedges with a fly ball to deep right field. Ronald Acuna going to go back. Ronald to the track. Squares up to it. Backpedals onto the track and makes the catch for the out.
I hope those players got their money back. You know, I don't know if she had some sort of guarantee about banishing the curse, but that's quite a tale.
Well, and just imagine in those days, of course, you didn't have the internet. I mean, it's not like you just flip through the yellow pages and find a sorceress. Not even find such a woman. 2 down for Stephen Kwan. And Kwan balancing on that left leg, takes a ball outside. There is a person in the organization who knew of someone who knew of someone, and that's how they made the connection and flew in this woman in 1984. She did the best she could do. There's a fly ball to center. Michael Harris drifting in, looking up into the Cleveland sky, makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th inning. No hocus pocus here. It's all Braves, 8-1 into the 6th inning.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a local.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and fair.
And the score stands at 8-1. Matt Festa on for just the last out of last inning. On to relieve him. Longman, familiar face, Colby Allard. Lefty's had himself a nice career since he's left the Braves. 8 seasons now in the league. Of course, he was drafted by the Braves in the first round of the 2015 draft and was a Brave in 2018 and 2023.
His first bullet to Matt Olson is a strike on the outside corner. So the 2 pitchers currently in the game were both first-round picks of the Braves.
That's right.
Allard in 15 and Wentz in 16. 0-1 to Olson. Olson swings and misses.
And if my brain cell still works, the 2 pitchers in the game were buddies. You know, both left-handers, both first-rounders when they were young minor leaguers.
0-2 to Olson. Olson with a fly ball out towards left field. That's dropping quickly and down for a base hit. Olson with a single right in front of Stephen Kwan and a leadoff single here in the 6th inning. I love how you specified your 1 brain cell. That means between the 2 of us, we have 2.
There's not many left.
By the way, it's our Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. And at the Braves homer here in the top of the 6th inning, tonight's contestant, Angela Yard from Kennesaw, Georgia, will win $1,300. Here's Ronald Acuna. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, Acuna takes the ball low and inside. All you have to do is visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery today could be the day. So Angela Yard hoping somebody goes yard and wins her $1,300. 1-0 to Acuna. He lets it fly, swings and misses at a changeup, 1-1. 8 runs, 11 hits for the Braves. 1 run, 3 hits, and an error for the Guardians. 1-1, low and in. 2 balls and a strike on Acuna. Acuna 1 for 3 as one was a single last inning. 2-1 and a fly ball to deep right. That one carrying well. Carrying back to the wall. Kayfa's at the wall. Leaps, can't get there. It's off the wall and bounding past him. Olson goes to third base. It'll be a double by Acuna. That was in the air for the longest time. No wind at all right now. If there was any wind at all out to right field, it probably would have gotten out of here.
Yeah, man, that ball just kept going. Yeah, we're talking about our contestant tonight, Yard. I thought that was a good opportunity for Ronald to go deep. Colby Allard, never been a hard thrower. This year, the fastball just sitting around 90. He's got the kitchen sink repertoire. Mixes it up, cutter, change, curve, and sinker. So these Braves hitters, a lot of things to look out for.
I think Ronald thought it was going to be a pop out. Drake fouls one back. He took the swing, and as he's making his way to first base, expressing frustration, threw the bat down. I think he thought it was going to be a fly out to right field and just kept carrying and carrying and carrying, and then off the wall. 0-1 to Baldwin. Big chopper to second base. That'll drive in Olson. That'll be gloved by Rocchio. Throws to the bag. There's out number 1, but it's an RBI for Drake Baldwin. Second to third for Acuna, and it's 9-1 Braves in the 6th. RBI number 53 for Drake Baldwin. These runs have come in bunches for the Braves tonight. 3 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 1 here in the 6th inning. Ozuna takes a called strike. Folks, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? Made with peppers, vinegar, and salt to the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 0-1 to Ozuna. There's a called strike. Cutter right at the knees. All Braves. 9-1 in the top of the 6th inning. 0-2 to Ozuna. Low and away with a changeup. Marcel's been on base 3 times. His next RBI will be his 60th of the season. That could be right here. 1-2 from Allard. He swings and it's a fly ball to deep right field. Kayfa's going back. Kayfa's throws up the glove, makes the catch on the warning track. That'll be plenty deep to drive in Acuna. He trots to the plate and makes it 10-1. Sac fly for Marcell Ozuna, his 60th RBI of the season. And the Braves are hammering the Guardians 10-1 here in the 6th inning.
It just seems like clockwork. The situational hitting has been so good lately. Situational hitting is, what do you see in front of you? If there's a guy on third, 1 out, hey, let's just hit a deep fly ball. Get that RBI in. And the Braves have done a great job lately.
Michael Harris takes a ball outside. Well, while there might not be any mystery in the game right now with the Braves on top 10-1, something to watch is Michael Harris, who has 1 hit in the game, looking for another multi-hit game. 1-0 fouled back. If he gets a base hit right here, that would be 8 games in a row with multiple hits from Michael Harris. I mean, that is hot. Got a 1-1 count facing the left-hander Allard. 1-1 pitch. And a strike right at the bottom of the zone with a sinker. Harris backs out of there, just nodding his head. Now back in there. Ballard's 1-2. Pulled down the right field line, a fair ball. What can he do? That rattles the corner. All the way down the right field line. It'll be a double by Harris. That's 8 games in a row with multiple hits. And he is riding the crest of a mighty large wave here in the month of October. Month of August, I should say.
Hey, wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this month of August for Harris has been unlike anything he's experienced before. Here comes Ozzie, and Ozzie pulls one just foul over the bag at third. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
10-1 Braves. Top of the 6th inning. And the 0-1 pitch on the way to Ozzie. This time 1-1. Always takes a changeup outside.
You know, not to put down Colby Allard. He's not a big strikeout guy. He doesn't miss a ton of bats. And the way this Braves lineup is swinging it right now, this one could get a little ugly here.
Ball low and outside. Well, for Stephen Vogt, you're trying to figure out innings without burning guys for tomorrow.
Yeah, you're trying to ask Colby Allard to go as deep as he can, probably until a position player can pitch. So these Braves got a long look at him.
3-1, fouled back just to our left. Hit the booth, one down from us.
And thinking about bullpens, you know, a game like this go a long way for a bullpen. Raisel Iglesias pitched 3 days in a row. Dylan Lee working a lot lately.
Ozzie with a fly ball towards shallow center. Angel Martinez comes in, makes a two-handed catch, lost his cap as he was trotting in, but makes the squeeze, and that ends the top of the 6th inning. So no winner in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning, but 2 more runs for the Braves as they have 3 more hits here in the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3 alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a Farah fight. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Buy you some.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, Doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how Doers get more done.
Hey Braves fans, this is Kelly Krall. Listen for me with the Locker Room Team, Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan.
10-1 Braves, bottom of the 6th inning. Angel Martinez, the batter for Cleveland. First pitch he sees from Joey Wentz is a ball high. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. With America's largest network of parts and care, Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Wentz had 83 pitches, 49 strikes. 1-0 Martinez. And a strike. Braves in control 10-1. Multiple finals around Major League Baseball. Check out the scoreboard in a moment. And the 1-1 pitch on the way to Martinez. That'll be fouled off. Yeah, time now for our Major League scoreboard. Delivered to you by Saia LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. The Mets actually won a game today. Actually held on. They had blown a lead in, 8 games in a row?
Yep.
They beat the Mariners today 3-1. Marlins were defeated at Fenway 7-5 by the Red Sox. And the Phillies were shut out today in Washington. Nationals beat the Phillies 2-0. 1-2 from Wentz. Driven deep down the left field line, hooking to the pole, and a foul ball. 1-2 on Martinez. Good snag made out there by a fan. Cubs beat the Pirates 3-1. Blue Jays dismantle the Rangers 14-2. Those are all the final scores around Major League Baseball today. Still lots of other action going on under the lights. Little pop back our way and foul up the bat of Martinez. Reds and Brewers are tied at 2. They're in the top of the 9th inning. And the Brewers, who were trailing 8-1 last night, came back and beat the Reds last night. They're trying to win another game and extend that winning streak even further. Martinez takes the ball low and inside. Brewers, who have won 13 games in a row, were trailing 2-1 going to the 9th tonight. So they've tied it there in the top of the 9th, and they're still batting in the 9th inning. Wentz is 2-2. That gets the job done. Swung on to miss at a curveball. Strikeout number 5 for Joey Wentz.
Joey Wentz putting together a pretty nice game here. I think what's impressed me the most about what he's doing is not going to make headlines, but his fastball command. Aside from the one home run pitch to Brian Rocchio, he's been working the corners beautifully and getting a lot of outs with that fastball.
One out for Ramirez. A strike on the outside corner. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but you think about the 40 games left this season, counting tonight. There are 39 games left after tonight. And it's been a disappointing season for the Braves in the standings, to say the least. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a ball low. But the most encouraging portion of the season for this team has been here in the last couple of weeks. And if it's something that they can continue through the end of the season, well, first and foremost, you'll see where you are in the standings. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Ramirez. And Ramirez with a towering fly ball to deep left field, back to the wall, and at the wall now. Profar reaches up, makes the catch at the base of that 19-foot wall. 2 down here in the 6th inning. But some guys, Wentz is a perfect example, has an opportunity to impress and potentially be in the plans for next year. So while these last 39 games might not get the Braves into the postseason, if he continues to pitch this way through the end of the season, all of a sudden he becomes an option for 2026.
Absolutely.
2 down for David Fry. And Fry fouls one back. Coming in now Olsen, and in between the line and the dugout makes the catch. That's a 1-2-3 6th inning for Joey Wentz. On to the 7th we go. 10-1 Braves.
The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South College. With South College's
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a
ball world. Trust me, home team Brandon Lee, weekday mornings 6 to 10 on the Locker Room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
6 innings behind us. We go into the top of the 7th inning. Braves dominating here in Cleveland on top 10-1. It's great to have you with us on a Saturday night. Hope it's been a good weekend for you. And this score certainly helps your Saturday night, that's for sure. Braves have out-hit Cleveland 13-3 and leading 10-1. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you from Progressive Field in Cleveland. A lot of frowns in the stands from these Guardian fans. There's a big crowd tonight, but they have not had anything to cheer about. Nacho Alvarez takes the ball low. By the way, Nacho's 3 for 3 in the game. He's hit right here, and he's got himself a 4-hit game in the show. Singled in the second, singled in the fourth, singled in the fifth. Takes the ball high and outside. And some of what we were saying about Joey Wentz in the final 6 weeks of the season could also be applied for Nacho Alvarez.
That's a good point.
2-0 to Nacho. Huge swing and a miss, 2-1.
Yeah, you think about the rotation. If you had maybe 1 or 2 injuries, guys like Joey Wentz and Hurston Waldrop, they're going to get called up and they're going to have a chance to make 1, possibly 2 starts.
2-1 to Alvarez is high.
So the only silver lining of having 5 injured starters like the Braves do right now is these guys are getting a longer leash to show, hey, you got something here. We're going to be part of this plan moving forward.
3-1, swings and misses at a fastball away.
So, yeah, as an organization, obviously you don't like where you're at in the standings. But you love that these young guys are getting this major league experience and learning from it. And frankly, the last 2 nights, making it look easy.
Right.
Waldrop and Wentz, just really good stuff here.
There's the 3-2 pitch. Nacho Alvarez pops one up. Back of first, backpedaling Santana into shallow right, and he's got it for the out, 1 down. Few changes for the Guardians. Daniel Schneemann has taken over at third base. Jose Ramirez out of the game now, as Ramirez finishes his night 0 for 3. New left fielder is Nolan Jones. And Stephen Kwan out of there. He finished his night 2 for 3. Hunter Stratton tossing in the Braves bullpen. 10-1 Braves, top of the 7th. Nick Allen takes a strike. Well, we knew this already, Darren. You go into a season, you need lots and lots of pitching depth. And unfortunately, the Braves went into this season feeling like they knew exactly what they had in their rotation, and all of a sudden, the guys started going down to injury and lost everybody in the rotation. And you had to find some depth. And that opened up some opportunities for some young guys. There's a 1-1 pitch. That'll miss high. And, of course, you'll know that going into the next season. You expect a healthy Spencer Schwellenbach, and you expect a healthy Chris Sale, and you expect Spencer Strider to be even healthier. There's the 2-1 pitch. Line shot through the right side. Base hit by Nick Allen. That is his 3rd hit of the game. He's on base for the 4th time. And it's a 1-out single. But finishing that thought, you'll have a healthier Reynaldo Lopez coming back. And you'll have other guys, Grant Holmes as well. And you need as many healthy options as you can get your hands on. And if guys like Joey Wentz can continue what he's been doing through the rest of the season, Hurston Waldrop can continue what he's done, all of a sudden you found some options within the organization. Profar takes the ball low and inside.
Yeah, those are the best kind of options are the cheap options.
Yes.
You know, the Braves got Joey Wentz for free. Obviously have some draft capital in Hurston Waldrop. But yeah, pitching is so cost exorbitant now.
Ball outside of Profar. Because you just think about the price tag of having to go outside the organization to fill all your needs.
Yes. And even take it a step further, Bryce Elder. He's going to lead this team in starts if he stays healthy the rest of the way.
2-0 to Profar. Swing and a miss, and his helmet flew off.
And, you hate that those guys got injured, but Bryce has been, for the last couple of years, trying to get back to what he was in 23. He just came off a really good start up at Citi Field against the Mets and made a big change to his slider that he's very excited about, seeing how that plays out the rest of the way.
Profar takes the ball low and inside.
So, it's easy to get discouraged by where we are in the standings, but there are some good things that are coming out of that.
3-1. Profar gets under it. Pops it up on the infield. Daniel Schneemann in foul territory. Right on the chalk of the coach's box. Makes the catch. And 2 down. Coming up, it'll be the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into legacy by visiting 13heroes.com today. So 2 away. Meeting at the mound as catcher Austin Hedges walks out there to visit with Colby Allard. 10-1 Braves, top of the 7th. Well, I'll say this much. With all the injuries the Braves have had to their rotation this year, they are due a healthy year next year where everything does line up and go your way, because nothing has gone their way when it comes to the rotation this year with health.
Yeah, the law of probabilities. We're putting in that request now for a healthy season next year.
Yeah, exactly. 2 down for Matt Olson. Olson takes a high strike. And look, by no means are we blaming where the Braves are in the standings on just the injuries to the rotation. They were healthy to start the season and started 0-7. And so certainly some underperformance ties into all that. There's ball low and inside. But man, when your guys are healthy on the mound and in your rotation over the course of a season, that goes a long, long way. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Olson tips one into the mid of Hedges, 2-1.
And we're being very positive right now, so let's continue it. You know, if these Braves continue to hit like this, you know, the jump from where they're at in the standings now to where they want to be next year isn't as big.
Olson cuts it loose and missed that fastball, 2-2.
You lose over 100 games. It's hard to envision winning 100 the next year. So these Braves go on a tear here past the quarter pole. You know, we're sitting pretty at the end of the year.
2-2 low and in, 3-2. So 39 left after tonight. Want to finish strong, see where that gets you, and then take some of that momentum into next year. Leading 10-1. There goes Allen, a swing and a miss, and there's strike 3. So Olson strikes out, and that ends the top of the 7th. Time to stretch him out here in Cleveland. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 10-1 Braves.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
1-1. Joey Wentz with a masterful performance here on a beautiful Saturday night. He went 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. The 1 run coming just on a solo home run. Really one of the few mistakes he made here today. On to relieve him, Hunter Stratton. Hunter has pitched in 2 games this year for the Braves, and he was just recalled by Atlanta on Thursday. Looking to get himself some action since for the first time since late July in Texas.
It'll be Santana, followed by Arias and Cephas in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Guardians. Braves have out-hit them 14-3 and leading 10-1. Here's the pitch on the way from Stratton. Ground ball out to second. Ozzy's got it. Throws to first base. 1 pitch and 1 down here in the 7th inning. Did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? It's like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Final final game of this series will be a day game tomorrow. Braves will be sending Eric Fetty to the mound in the finale. He'll be facing Logan Allen. Arias takes the first pitch strike. And if the Braves can hold on and win this game, it'll be an opportunity for a very impressive road trip in the final game of the road trip tomorrow. Here's the pitch on the way to Arias. And Arias sends one foul. Braves took 2 out of 3 in New York. And currently leading 10-1, so on track to have taken the first 2 games here in Cleveland. You'd have a shot at a 5-1 road trip tomorrow.
Like the sound of that.
Braves will return home to face the White Sox. And then we'll see the Mets in Atlanta. And that series against New York will be the final time we see the Mets this year. 0-2 to Arias. Got him. Fastball 97 on the outside corner. He goes down looking. It's another strikeout for Arias.
Yeah, if the Braves salt this one away, that's going to be the true test tomorrow. Can the Braves win on a Sunday? You know, they've struggled on that day of the week thus far this season.
If they win tomorrow on a Sunday, they will have really figured some things out. Because that day has been a doomsday for the Braves. Kefas with a looper in the shallow left field in for a base hit. And for the Guardians, that is their first hit since the single by Kwan all the way back in the 3rd inning. 2-out single. I think the last time we looked up that Sunday record, it was something like 3-15 on Sundays. Two outs, 1 down, or rather 1 on, I should say, for Rocchio. Kefas takes a lead at first base, not held by Olson. There's a little looper into shallow right field in for a base hit. Coming up with it now is Ronald. Plays it on 1 bounce, fires it into 3rd base. By the time he does, Kefas is in there. So 2 soft singles from Kefas and Rocchio. And they're at the corners with 2 down. Bat in the hands of Austin Hedges. Hunter Stratton had 2 very quick outs here in the 7th inning. Ground out and a strikeout. But 2 soft flares have turned into singles. Austin Hedges takes the ball outside. Hedges just a 140 hitter. One to Hedges. He swings and misses at a high fastball. CJ sent us a note on this guy before the game. This is quite the note.
Yeah.
I feel like if I read it, it's going to jinx the Braves, and Hedges is going to get a base hit right here. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way. And Hedges pops one up, and that's back here towards us and foul.
Let's just say he's not known for his hitting. One of the very best defensive catchers in the league. Does it all well, framing, throwing, blocking. But traditionally, over the course of his career, has not torn the cover off the ball.
If they get him out, we'll pass along the statistic. How about that? Here's a 1-2. That'll be fouled back. No, we're not that superstitious. He told us that Austin Hedges has the lowest batting average all time for players who have had a minimum of 2,000 plate appearances. Career 184 hitter. And he's approaching 2,500 career plate appearances. 1-2 to Hedges. Sent foul into the seats down the right field line. He's putting up a fight here.
He is. He's hit some balls hard tonight. He's also known as being a great clubhouse guy. He's always having fun, always chopping it up with the boys. You add that to the defensive work he does in the catching position.
There's value in that for sure. 1-2 from Stratton, and he misses low and outside. Hedges 32 years old. And he was on that Texas team that won the World Series in 2023. He's played with 4 different organizations. Righty-righty matchup with a 2-2 pitch on the way. And a fly ball to left field. Jurickson Profar drifting, squares up to it, makes the catch. And Hedges flies out to end the bottom of the 7th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2 men left. We're off to the top of the 8th inning. 10-1 Braves.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a local.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
On the mound for the Guardians, the starter was Saccone. Went to Vesta for 1 out. Colby Allard, long relief, went 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned, 1 strikeout, and a home run allowed. Next reliever out of the gate, right-hander Carlos Hernandez. We saw him in the top of the 9th last night. Marcelo Zuna with a leadoff single. Michael Harris cashing in a big insurance run for the Braves side. Finished the game at 2-0. So Hernandez on to pitching for the 2nd night in a row. Big boy, hard thrower, 6'4", 255.
There's Ronald Acuna to lead it off. Hernandez brings his first pitch. That'll miss high. Well, at bottom of the 7th, you didn't see any bats completely snapped in half, but there's a couple that got splintered there, including that fly out from Austin Hedges into that bat. There's a called strike, and those broken bats brought to you by Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth, the official sponsor of broken bats. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ronald Acuna, who's 2 for 4 with a single and a double. Huge swing and a miss there. Just a fastball, ball and 2 strikes. You know, we'd only get to come here every couple of years. Of course, with interleague play now, alternate yearly when it comes to these venues with American League teams. There's a 1-2 pitch, and he ties up Ronald. Went upstairs with a fastball, got a swing and a miss. So this is the first time we've been here since 2023. And of course, wouldn't be back until 2027. But it's a place that every time we're here to work, we end up leaving thinking, man, I forgot how much you enjoy working that ballpark. And it's a great booth. It's a great ballpark. And fans certainly enjoy coming out and watching the Guardians. There's a ball high. So I know when it comes to fans, a lot of fans will want to go see a road trip or 2 a year. See the Braves on the road. See a new ballpark that you've never seen. And, of course, everybody wants to check off the list that's got Fenway and Wrigley and Dodger Stadium and all the usual suspects. That's swung on and missed. But if you've never been to Progressive Field, I think this is one you need to try to visit sooner rather than later. This is a great ballpark, and we thoroughly enjoy working here. 1-1, lifted towards foul territory, slicing down the line, and over there to make the catch right up against the sidewall is Nolan Jones. He went right into that wall, made the catch, and 2 down here in the 8th inning.
You know, from the player side, Ben, I totally concur. This is a really cool place to play. I always loved it because they have great video games in the clubhouse. They got Big Buck Hunter and Golden Tee. and a fridge full of beer, and you can walk back to the hotel.
Why would you even need to stay at the hotel? You just stay in the clubhouse.
Most nights I did.
Well, those options. 2 down for Ozuna, and he takes a strike.
Yeah.
Well, and the clubhouse is been renovated and even improved now.
I hope they made room for the 2 video games.
You think your high scores are still on the program screen? Oh, one is high, 1-1.
Probably not. I'm not particularly good at video games, even though I enjoy them. But yeah, it was always fun coming here. There's always a good atmosphere here, even if the team is struggling.
1-1 to Ozuna. Cut it loose and missed.
And we would stay in that clubhouse to the wee hours.
I bet.
Because it's just a great place to hang out.
Down at BP today was asking some of the guys about the renovated clubhouse. And the first thing they all said was it's enormous. It's a humongous clubhouse. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Ozuna. And a little bouncer out to third. Coming in now, gloving Schneemann. Fires on the run. And the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 8th inning. We're off to the bottom of the 8th. Braves 10, Guardians 1.
Hey, Braves fans, some things just get better with time. Like your love for the...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com.
Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next level communities. Go Braves!
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Braves leading 10-1 as we go into the bottom of the 8th inning. New right fielder for the Braves is Eli White. And everything else the same as it was. Here's Nolan Jones to lead off. Jones took over for Kwan earlier. There's a called strike. This is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if the Braves strike out the side here in the bottom of the 8th inning, our contestant Brock Hildreth will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Nolan Jones and a ball outside. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, back longer. It's 1-1 to Jones. Low and inside. They just announced the attendance tonight, 34,059. About 500 more than were here last night. 2-1 to Jones. He swings and tips one into the mitt, 2-2. Stratton's 2-2. Check swing. An appeal. Didn't go, so Charlie Ramos down at third base. Coming to you from downtown Cleveland. The corner of Carnegie and Ontario. Here in downtown. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Nolan Jones. And Jones swings and misses. 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Stratton. That'll play.
Yeah, we'll take that. Really nice heater. Average fastball right around 96, but obviously he can bump it up higher when he wants. Hunter also has a pretty good slider. His numbers from this year aren't great, leading Pittsburgh to let him go, but last year that slider batter is hitting under 100 on it. So big four-seamer and the slider are the name of his game.
One out for Angel Martinez. Our contestant, Brock Hildreth. There's his first strikeout. There's a called strike. Due a winner. Everything has gone the Braves' way tonight, leading 10-1 into the bottom of the 8th. We need a winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Martinez, switch hitter, batting from the left side. And he drives one deep down the right field line, hooking foul. That becomes a souvenir. 0-2 on Martinez. Have a day game here tomorrow, and that'll wrap up this series and wrap up the road trip. The Braves are closing in on taking the series tonight, leading 10-1. So in line to be going for a sweep tomorrow, so long as they can hold on tonight. Hunter Stratton set right at the belt. 0-2, missed outside with a fastball. Looking around the stadium, that crowd that I just mentioned, most of them still here. It's thinned out a little bit in the outfield. Here comes the 1-2, all the way to the backstop. Oh, anytime the bases are empty,
yeah.
One down, leading by 9 runs. Sometimes you just got to uncork one to the backstop.
Yeah, put a little fear in the opposing hitter's mind.
I think a 2-2 on Martinez. Stratton fires. Popped up. Shallow left field. Profar, Allen, Alvarez are there. That's going to be Profar's ball. Made the catch and then gently bumped into the shoulder of Nacho Alvarez. And 2 down in the 8th. No winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Brock Hildreth. Thank you for playing.
We've been talking about the performance of Nacho Alvarez defensively tonight. He's got 3 hits already. Just watching him run around the field. He's got some good body language. He's having fun. He's smiling. I saw him joking with Matt Olson in between innings. So it's fun to see this guy really feel comfortable here.
Daniel Schneemann takes a strike. Here's what that tells me. If he's comfortable, he feels like he belongs in the big leagues.
Bingo. Because last year he did not look comfortable at all. It might have been because he was playing second base, playing out of position. That's not the case this year.
0-1 check swing. He went 0-2. Well, and that's such a big part of it. And you can attest to that as much as anybody. I mean, if you come up and you don't feel like you belong here, I mean, it's hard to hide that. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Daniel Schneemann. Schneemann cuts it loose and missed every stitch of that fastball. Good inning for Stratton. It's a 1-2-3 inning with a couple of strikeouts. We go to the 9th. 10-1 Braves.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field, and
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Join me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino, weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Into the ninth inning. Braves all over this one, leading 10-1. This is a night where the Braves got on the scoreboard early. A 3-run second inning, 2 more in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth. Michael Harris leads off. Michael sends one foul. Michael Harris with another 2-hit performance. Hit a 3-run homer in the fifth inning. Hit a double in the sixth inning. And it is his 8th straight multi-hit game. That is the longest by a Brave since Chris Johnson in 2013, who also had 8. Ball low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's MLB Players Weekend this weekend, so a lot of the players have custom bats, and it looks like Michael's got Swedish fish on this bat.
There's the 1-1 pitch. And Harris with a fly ball to deep right field. Kefas and Martinez back towards the warning track. And Martinez is there, 1 step onto the track to make the play. And 1 down. So you're telling me he likes snacks?
Yes, he does.
I mean, we got Swedish fish on the bat.
I know his absolute favorite snack, and that would be an Uncrustable. You know, those are ubiquitous in clubhouses and on the team plane. And I've seen Michael mow through a few of those.
Well, then that solves the riddle. Here's the pitch on the way. There's a ball low. I know that Michael's been swinging a good bat, but here in Cleveland, he's been crushing it. Well, I think we just unlocked the mystery. The on-deck circles here at Progressive Field are sponsored. A lot of these ballparks, there's a 1-0. There's a called strike. You might see the team's logo on that mat down there for the on-deck circle. Here, it's a sponsorship with Smucker's Uncrustables. And the batting circle down there, or the on-deck circle, I should say, pitched low, is made to look like a giant Uncrustable sandwich, and it says Smucker's Uncrustables in the on-deck mat. So if you're telling me he loves Uncrustables, he's down there on deck, I mean, really motivating himself. 2-1 check swing fouled off, and might be thinking, if I get a base hit here, I could have myself an Uncrustable after the game, and however many base hits I get that many Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the motivation.
Yeah, you're hitting like this. You can eat whatever you want.
You can run through a whole box of those things. There's the 2-2 pitch. Pulled foul down the right field line. Those things are good.
They are good. They are good. And, you know, I grew up with my parents. They didn't love me enough to cut the crust off my PB&Js. But my kids are so soft and spoiled that I have to do it. And now I understand the Uncrustable, you know, allure.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Ozzie swings and misses at a fastball. And 2 down here in the inning. Do you have a particular favorite flavor of Uncrustable?
I don't think I've ever had one besides the grape, the standard issue grape. Are there other flavors?
Buddy, let me open your world to the Uncrustables. You got the strawberry as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
There's a strawberry one, but there's another one that's my favorite that it's very rare. I hardly ever see them. Check swing, as Alvarez did not go. There's a peanut butter and honey Uncrustable.
Oh, baby.
And I love peanut butter and honey, especially you put a little banana on there.
Yeah.
Such a great snack. 10-1 Braves, top of the ninth. There's the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. And I know you're typically when you see an Uncrustable, it's a grape or strawberry flavor. But they do have the honey and peanut butter Uncrustable. So if you ever get your hands on those, you definitely got to buy yourself a box of them. There's a ball outside.
I'll have to tread lightly. I had an experience with a little bit of sugar before the game that I just wasn't ready for. You got me a peanut butter cup from the market we went to today, and it put me in a bad spot, buddy.
2-1 pitch. Fly ball to deep right. Kefas over to his left. Opens the glove, makes a chest-high catch, and that will end the top of the ninth inning. But the Braves in control here in Cleveland. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning, 10-1 Braves.
I'm a four-leaf clover. You know, the lucky thing.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just,
The second?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat. Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app, now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Bottom of the ninth inning, Braves 10, Guardians 1. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. It's been a fun night here at the ballpark tonight in Cleveland. The Braves looking for 3 more outs, put this thing in the win column and match their longest winning streak of the season. Stratton still on the mound. There's a called strike. By the way, I did a search in between innings. How many different Uncrustable flavors there are? There's 9.
It's a whole new world.
9 different flavors. Michael could probably tell you about them all. There's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball to deep center. Michael Harris going to go back towards the warning track, and he leaps into the air, and Michael has got it for the out. Well, that had some carry to it. Coming off the bat, it looked like maybe a routine fly ball to deep center, kept carrying, and Michael, powered by Uncrustables, went up the wall and was able to bring it down. What a catch by Michael.
He definitely got some style points on that. He kind of drifted back there. Maybe he was thinking about Uncrustables.
One down for Carlos Santana. And Santana takes a strike. All right, here you go. You got the peanut butter and grape. There's a peanut butter and mixed berry spread.
Nope, don't want anything to do with that.
There's a peanut butter and strawberry. There's a peanut butter and raspberry spread. A 1 pitch. That'll be fouled back. There's a chocolate-flavored hazelnut spread.
Nutella.
Probably so, yeah. And then the peanut butter and honey that I mentioned. And then there's one that's just peanut butter. No jelly, no honey, no spread of any kind, just the peanut butter. That goes to the backstop. 1 and 2 on Santana. Then there is a reduced sugar grape and a reduced sugar strawberry.
Okay.
So there are your options.
All right. We're going to have J-Chad order those for the booth, and we'll do a taste test on air.
We'll have to do a cholesterol check after all that. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Carlos Santana. Santana pulls one foul into the seats down the right field line. Pitch from Stratton. Just slow it inside with a slider.
Now that I think about it, the only time in my adult life I've eaten Uncrustables is on
the plane?
Yeah, on Major League charter flights.
I think I'm right there with you. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Santana takes a ball low with 3 and 2 on him. Braves leading 10-1 in the bottom of the ninth. Just 2 outs away from a 4-game winning streak. And the 3-2 pitch on the way to Santana. Infield plays him to pull. 3-2 pulled deep down the right field line and foul. By the way, a scoring update from Cincinnati. Brewers and the Reds in the top of the 11th inning. Brewers have a 6-3 lead. They're looking for their 14th win in a row. That'll be fouled off by Santana. I mean, they had...
Are they ever going to lose again?
They had, I believe, what was it, a 13-game winning streak in July, I think it was. That is something to think about. 2 winning streaks of 13 or more games in the same season. Again, the 3-2. And he got him swinging. Went lunging after the slider. Or did he? Nope, he fouled it off right there at the feet of Drake Baldwin. Drake couldn't hold on to it. 3-2.
So they're likely to go to 14, right?
Right.
So I was thinking what the record is, and I didn't realize this. The Cleveland Indians in 2017, 22 games.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing Major League Baseball that time, and I don't even remember that.
Again, the 3-2. And a fly ball down the right field line may drop in, and that will. Eli White's got it. Covering the bag at first base was Drake Baldwin as Matt Olson went down the line in pursuit. And Eli thought about gunning a throw to the catcher Baldwin covering the bag, but he doesn't. It'll be a 1-out single for Carlos Santana.
Yeah, that was a perfect, lob into the Bermuda Triangle. And as it was floating, I was thinking, man, that's a dangerous spot where collisions can happen. And watching Ozzie run after, I thought he was going to throw a dive at it, but I'm glad he didn't. 10-1 game, 9th inning. Let's get the next guy out.
Gabriel Arias to the plate. Runner at first, 1 out. And Stratton starts off the sequence with a fastball high. All right. The earlier winning streak the Brewers had was of 11 games. And that was July 6th through July 21st. Won 11 in a row. And now currently in the midst of a 13-game streak. There's a fly ball. Second base. Ozzie Albies backpedaling into shallow right center field. He's got it for the out and 2 down. So imagine winning 11 games in a row, and that's not your longest winning streak of the season.
Yeah, right? It's so hard to do. I was on a Rangers team where the GM, John Daniels, said, hey, if you guys win 10 games in a row, I'll dye my black hair blonde. And what did we do? We went out, we won 10 games, and he looked goofy as heck with blonde hair.
C.J. Kefas takes first pitch strike.
Yeah, at least he's a man of his word.
Got to find a way to motivate the ball club and do whatever it takes. 10-1 Braves, bottom of the 9th. There's the 0-1 pitch on the way to C.J. Kefas. Stratton brings it. Ground ball out to first base. Backhanded by Olson. Underhand lob to the bag. Stratton's there, and there's the final out. And the Braves have won 4 in a row for the second time this year. They have matched their season-long winning streak. Tonight, they beat up the Guardians. 10-1 the final score. And the Braves are in firm control of this one all night long. For the Guardians in the 9th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Final score, Braves 10, Guardians 1. Back with the totals after this.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Hey, Mike. Are you giving away your Bronco again this year?
You know it. Let me tell you how.
One lucky fan could drive home Michael Harris II's custom Ford Bronco. Go to winmoneymikesbronco.com and get a link to enter for a chance to win today.
This year, it was all my idea.
No purchase necessary. Odds depend on entries received. Open to select legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee 18 or older. Rules at winmoneymikesbronco.com. Entries must be received by and sweeps ends 9/2/25. Void where prohibited.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy and Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level with teams of...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hi, just a Florida native here with a quick message for all the new residents. Welcome. There are things us locals just know, and I want you to know them too. Like never leave home without sunscreen, ever. Oh, and scrub bugs off your car right away. And when traffic gets trafficky, take the toll roads. The locals choose ePass. It's a free toll sticker that saves time and gives you volume toll discounts, only with ePass. It might be hot out, but driving's cooler and easier with ePass. Get your free sticker at getepass.com and start driving and saving like a local.
A sweltering night is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor Portrayal. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states.
Hey, homeowners. Can I get a minute of your time? If you need cash but don't want another loan, I've got the perfect solution. You can access up to $500,000 of your home's equity without monthly payments or interest ever with Unlock. This isn't a loan. It's a home equity agreement. With Unlock, you may qualify for cash today in exchange for a share of your home's future value. No debt, no extra bills, just financial flexibility on your terms. Use the money however you want. Home improvements, paying off debt, investing, or boosting your retirement savings. Unlike HELOCs, home equity loans, or cash out refis, there are no monthly payments. No stress. You've built this equity. Now it's time to use it. Go to unlock.com for more information.
Don't wait. Call 888-780-6854 to unlock the equity in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Call 888-780-6854, 888-780-6854, or visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com for more information.
This summer, stay cool and hydrated with the official water of Major League Baseball, Primo Brands. With Primo Brands water delivery, you get premium hydration from trusted brands like Zephyr Hills, Pure Life, and Saratoga, delivered right to your door. Stock up for the game or just keep everyone refreshed. Still, sparkling or flavored, there's something for everyone. And the best part, you call the shots. Whether you need a few cases or a few weeks supply, Primo's flexible delivery fits your schedule. So step up to the plate, hydrate like a pro with Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice...
Spoiler alert. A 2-word warning that we're about to ruin the end. But sometimes, spoilers can be worthwhile. And so, we designed the Lexus NX to reveal many things. Like taking the mystery out of how close you are between parking space lines. Or the time you'll arrive at your dinner reservation. Technology designed to remove surprise endings. It's just a better story that way. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hi there! I'm a 4-leaf clover! You know, the lucky thing you used to look for? But now, with Lucky 7 scratchers from the Georgia Lottery, nobody wants me anymore.
There's a reason nobody picks you, dude. It's because I'm luckier.
Whatever, horseshoe! Shouldn't you be clomping down the street or something?
Shouldn't you be covered in weed spray?
This is my radio commercial!
For things not as lucky as
They're all the luck you need. Win up to $2 million with the Lucky 7 scratchers from the Georgia Lottery.
Engineers, planners, and developers, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? Contact Wiregrass Archaeological Consultants at diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 at 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Braves win at 10-1 over the Guardians, and they'll be going for the sweep tomorrow. Hope that you'll join us tomorrow afternoon for the final game of the series. Braves and Guardians right here at Progressive Field. Our Braves Radio Network coverage tomorrow will begin at 12:25 Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. And then Darren and I have the first pitch at 1:40 Eastern, 12:40 Central. Eric Fetty will be getting the ball for the Braves. He's 4-12 with a 5.40 ERA. Logan Allen, the left-hander, goes for the Guardians. He's 7-9 with a 3.94 ERA. So for the guys back in studio, Joe Virgin and Lucas Kochevar. Also for Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick. I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and a good evening from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, Ohio, where the Braves win the night 10-1 over the Guardians. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben, and appreciate the Uncrustable analysis as well. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came courtesy of who else? Michael Harris II, his 3-run home run in the 5th, put the Braves up 8-1 and turned the game sideways. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike one. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike two. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike three. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. One call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Jeff Francoeur here to talk with you about your car insurance. You gotta have it, so you might as well work with a company that invests your dollars right back into your community. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance supports grassroots efforts that strengthen rural communities and protect farms and products growing here in Georgia. You can rely on them for quality insurance coverage and to help protect our access to local food. Get a quote at gfbinsurance.com, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll...
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Braves fans, summer is officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Aero Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Aero protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all. Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today. Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Traffic and weather won't keep you informed on what really matters to you. This is Home Team Brandon Leak reminding you to start your workday in the locker room weekdays from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai postgame show on the Braves Radio Network.
Fly ball sent to right field and deep, and Matt Olson has just tied this bad boy up.
All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Well, that was fun. Braves top the Guardians 10-1. They take the series. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow. Barrett Sallee here in the Braves Radio Network studios in the Battery. Atlanta Braves all over the Guardians. The game had just about everything. Joey Wentz was solid yet again. Hunter Stratton, the multi-inning save, his first of the year. And, of course, Michael Harris, the second, not only the 3-run home run, but he extends his multi-hit streak to 8 in a row. That ties a Braves franchise record. Let's get to the highlights, and there were quite a bit of them. Top of the second, Braves looking to get on the board first after Drake Baldwin led off the inning with the double. Michael Harris and Ozzie Albies popped up. That sent Nacho Alvarez Jr. to the plate with 2 down to face Slade Ciccone.
0-1 to Nacho, and he swings and whacks one into left field, a base hit. That'll drive in Baldwin. That time got a curveball, was able to identify it, got the foot down and got the barrel through, and lifted it over the infield for the RBI single. 1-0 Braves.
Nick Allen at the plate next, and he decided he wanted to put up a crooked number on the scoreboard.
1-0 to Allen, and Allen clubs one in the air out towards deep left field, going back now and spinning his quad over his head and off the wall. Ozuna will score. Right on his heels, Nacho Alvarez. 2 RBI double, and it's 3-0 Braves as Nick Allen just hit a lightning bolt off the left field wall.
Same score, bottom of the third. Brian Rocchio leading off the inning, and he gets the Guardians on the board.
2-0 from Wentz. And he drives one deep left field. That's a no-doubter. Well over the left field wall and into the bleachers. And that is the first run in this series for the Guardians. Homer number 2 this season for Brian Rocchio. And it's now a 3-1 Braves lead in the bottom of the third inning.
103 miles per hour off of the bat. Top of the fourth, I should say. 3-1 game. Braves looking to get that run back. Bases loaded, 1 down. Matt Olson at the plate facing Ciccone, and the Guardians hand the Braves a gift.
First pitch to Olson. It gets through the catcher. Hedges breaking for the plate. Alvarez. He slides across feet first, puts his left hand on the plate, and the Braves pick up another run. That one leaked through the catcher, Austin Hedges. It's now 4-1 Braves in the fourth, and everybody advances a base.
Later in the at-bat, Olson in a 2-1 count, and he looks to extend the lead.
2-1 to Olson, and he swings, and it's a high fly ball to deep left center field. Martinez and Kwan in the neighborhood. Kwan has got it in deep left. Tagging from third base, Allen. He comes to the plate, also tagging Profar, and he runs out of the baseline, and he is out. And did the run come across before? It did. Alfonso Marquez points to the plate, and fortunately the run scores as Allen able to tag and come in across before Profar was tagged out. And as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, it's 5-1 Braves.
Braves have a chance to turn it sideways in the top of the fifth. 2 on, 1 down, still 5-1. Michael Harris, the second, looking to stay hot and put this one out of reach.
1-0 pitch. And he swings and drives one. Stroking it hard to deep right and gone. 3-run homer by Michael Harris makes it 8-1 Braves. He just sent that thing sizzling through the air here in Cleveland.
Yes, he did. 452 feet, 109 miles per hour off the bat of Money Mike. Top of the sixth, nobody down after a Matt Olson single and a Ronald Acuna Jr. double. Drake Baldwin steps in with a chance to add on another one.
0-1 to Baldwin. Big chopper to second base. That'll drive in Olson. That'll be gloved by Rocchio. Throws to the bag. There's out number 1, but it's an RBI for Drake Baldwin. Second to third for Acuna, and it's 9-1 Braves in the sixth.
Braves looking to get into double digits in the run column, and Marcell Ozuna makes it happen.
1-2 from Allard. He swings, and it's a fly ball to deep right field. Kefas going back. Kefas throws up the glove, makes the catch on the warning track. That'll be plenty deep to drive in Acuna. He trots to the plate and makes it 10-1.
Michael Harris II followed that with a double, his 8th straight multi-hit game. Bottom of the 9th, it's 10-1 Braves still. Hunter Stratton in, looking to close it out, and C.J. Kafis is the Guardians' final hope.
Stratton brings it. Ground ball out to first base. Backhanded by Olson. Underhand lob to the bag. Stratton's there, and there's the final out. And the Braves have won 4 in a row for the second time this year. They have matched their season-long winning streak. Tonight, they beat up the Guardians. 10-1 the final score. And the Braves are in firm control of this one all night long. For the Guardians in the 9th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Final score, Braves 10, Guardians 1.
Joey Wentz gets the win for the Braves. He's 4-3 and continues his hot streak since signing with the Braves. Slade Ciccone gets the loss. He's 5-6. How about Hunter Stratton, the multi-inning save, his first of the season? Hey, fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the clubhouse. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show, and you are listening to the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge. Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end September 2nd. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and 1 in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to civilian life, but lack trusted connections to expedite their path to success. That is, until they meet the Warrior Alliance. The Warrior Alliance goes the extra mile to reach veterans in their communities so they do not have to take this journey alone. With over 40 partners across 10 service areas, your donation goes a long way toward achieving maximum impact for a veteran and their family. Go to thewarrioralliance.org to donate today and commit to helping the Warrior Alliance change thousands of lives for the better.
You know what my favourite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favourite. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
This is the Hyundai Postgame Show, presented by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com. Now more postgame coverage on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. Hey, fans, injuries can be devastating in baseball and in life. If you or someone you love are injured in an accident, there's only one call to make. Attorney Ken Nugent and his team. This season, Ken Nugent and pitcher Chris Sale have teamed up to remind all of us that our brave first responders also put Georgians first when devastating injuries occur. Each month, one first responder will be recognized for their tremendous service with a $1,500 award courtesy of attorney Ken Nugent. That fan will join Ken and Chris Sale on the field before a Braves home game. Monthly recipients are announced during the final Braves Clubhouse Report of the Month, heard on the flagship of the Braves Radio Network, 680 The Fan. Nominate a first responder today at callken.com/first responder. That's callken.com/first responder. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call, that's all. Nacho Alvarez and Nick Allen combined to go 6 of 9. Joey Wentz cruises, and Michael Harris II goes yard, gets 2 hits, and extends his streak. A lot for Brian Snitker to talk about. Here's Snit.
Well, Snit, I mean, the offense has obviously been rolling here lately, but the production you got from the bottom from Nacho and Nick Allen, I mean, how important is that to this group?
It's good. Yeah, no, it's great. And you know, they both had really nice nights. So, anytime you get it throughout your lineup, kind of like we did tonight, it's big. And so happy for those two guys.
And Michael just seems to keep playing better and better every night. I mean, what did you see in his advance?
The same thing he's been doing.
And then on the mound, Joey Wentz gives you 6 scoreless. I mean, he just continues to
just throw the ball. He's throwing really well. You know, I said I'm happy for him again that just he's taking advantage of this opportunity that he's got. And big thing was Hunter Stratton covering that. Last 3, he had a lot of time off, and we didn't have to warm anybody up behind him, and that's huge when you don't have to get him out of trouble with somebody else. And now the bullpen, those guys get an extra day, which is, we got 4 games left before we have an off day. So that was really, really big what he did.
You guys kind of jumped all over Slade Ciccone from the start. Was that the mindset to kind of go out and be aggressive?
No, I think it is every day. Mm-hmm. I don't think it matters who's pitching. That's kind of your mindset when you're hitting, is to be aggressive and go out and attack.
That was a very happy Brian Snitker. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from starting pitcher Joey Wentz. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Oh, hey. Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end September 2nd. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Right now, at the Home Depot, you'll find storage solutions made to fit your needs. Grab an HDX Tough Tilt to protect your tools. Or keep your sports equipment contained with reinforced